and some discussions in regards to, you know, Allen only putting up 94 yards, 1 touchdown. But I want to tell you this. I think the biggest and most important thing of all is Allen did not throw one pick. He didn't throw an interception. He didn't make many mistakes. And I'm not going to say it's his best game, but I'm probably going to say that was his smartest game. I think that may be Allen's smartest game. Now, obviously, you get into Cook being just amazing as a workhorse. Can I say that the Bills finally have a running game? Can I say that? Because I feel like that's what we've been lacking over the years, or not really even lacking a running game, but because we've had the players. I think it's just we haven't been utilizing them correctly. And now Joe Brady comes in, right? Joe Brady comes in and he's like, all right, we're going to change some things up. We're going to switch some things up, and we're going to go ahead and go with the run game and really, really pound it out and take it to these Cowboys. And they did it. They did it. So I like it. I like the win. We did great. And we'll move on to the Chargers next week. There it is. So, yeah, we got the Ravens and the Jags coming up next. That's going to be at 8:20. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that thumbs up. Much, much appreciated. And we'll get ready for these guys. Now, it's normally 8:15 for a Sunday night game, but this one's 8:20. Wonder why the extra 5 minutes. Corey says Jay is back. Congrats on the team win. Yeah, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to Jennifer. You called it. Let's go. Reem says, do you agree that Allen is elite against elite teams? I don't think anybody was questioning whether or not Allen was elite. I think it was the point of, referencing the mistakes and the turnovers. And so, you can definitely tell that Allen is playing way more refined. He's playing mistake-free football. He's going through his reads. If it's not there, he's not forcing it. Then he's taking off on the run. And I think they have Allen where they need him to be. This is the Allen that could potentially win an AFC championship. Now, how he's going to respond to a potential Super Bowl if he can get there, that's another question. But this is the Allen that can win an AFC championship. Without a doubt. So I like it. The roughing the passer call at the beginning of the game was bull. I mean, you can talk about that. Fine. That's what you're mad about? I'll say you're mad about the wrong thing. You're mad about the wrong thing. If you're going to be mad about something, don't get mad at the refs. Be mad at Mike McCarthy not throwing the challenge flag when Diggs fumbled the ball. Be mad about that because it was a fumble. And I said it was a fumble in the game when it happened. So be mad at Mike McCarthy for not throwing the challenge flag because that probably would have changed everything. Once again, that's the stuff that determines games. Liam says, who do you want to win? I got the Ravens, my friend. I got the Ravens. Shout out to Coast. What up? What's going on with you? Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family, all the listeners, all the watchers. Much love to all you guys. World Edit says, let's talk about the Dolphins game. I didn't have a chance to check it out. How was it? What happened? Let me know. Corey says, Stephen A. Smith said 2 days ago was going to outdo Dak today on First Take Friday. Wow. Shout out to you, Purple. Yeah, well, Stephen A. is always going to go for the opposing team when the Cowboys are playing. That's just how it goes. I mean, it could be the Texans. Not saying the Texans are bad, but you get the idea. He would be like, oh, it's the Texans. They're going to win. just because it's the Cowboys. Carl says, "What a game! What a game! We look like a real team today. Shout out to you, Jay, and happy holidays, Bill Mafia." Yeah, we definitely look like a team today, and I'd say the big point of it is probably the chemistry, right? You seen a team that was in sync. You seen a team that had a plan, and they went out there and they executed it, and they did it at home. You know. Shout out to Joe Lotto says, "Jay, you make too much sense. Dumb it down a little so KC fans understand what you're saying." Oh man. It's quick shout out to Nick Oder for liking on Facebook. Thanks a lot, man. Shout out to you. Make sure that you share the stream as well. Much appreciated. Yeah, this is why I say the things that I say and I have the conversations that I do, because at the end of the day, right, I'm saying what I see. I'm not just, I mean, it's a little early. I'm not just talking out of my ass here, right? Shout out to you, Priscilla. Much love. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm just not just talking out of my ass here. So, when I'm breaking things down and I'm going through these games and I'm basically saying like, hey, this is probably something that should have been focused on more than the other stuff, and not even referencing the fumble, not even referencing that. People keep talking about the stupid ref call for the KC Bills game. We're a week out. And I understand you're emotional. I understand you're sad about the loss, but you got to get over it. How about you win in good fashion like you did against the Patriots? That way, there's nothing to talk about when it comes to the refs. Shout out to you, Mages. What up, man? Much love, bro. Shout out to Janet. Janet Barnes in the house. How you doing, Janet? Shout out to you guys on Facebook. Yeah, I mean, when you sit back and you look at things and you really pay attention, it's like, all right, well, the Chiefs went out there and did what they were supposed to do against the Patriots. Nobody complained about anything, right? The flags don't matter then. The ref call doesn't matter then. You put up the points, you go out there and win. You don't have to worry about the ref calling a game or something getting called back after you have a touchdown. Right? Let's make it make sense. Shout out to Iris says, "I've known that they had a run game with Cook for how long now, and now they are balancing out offense and letting Allen not have to feel he has to carry the whole team on his shoulders," which is really good, right? And then we can get into the conversation as far as with Diggs. I think one of the big issues that we're probably going to see with Diggs down the road is I'm not sure if Diggs is going to be with the team much longer. And people are going to freak out and get upset and get mad at me for saying that. But it's not for what you think, right? I'm not even going to go the route as far as like Diggs in the locker room. I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is I think there's more options that may be utilized as far as within the realm of the team specifically. If they can figure out how to use Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid, which, by the way, Kincaid, I know you're not looking at this stream, but if you were looking at this stream, my friend, you are in the game of your life. Probably one of the most significant games that you have been in since you've joined the team. You catch everything, my friend. You catch everything. Now we'll get back to it. So at the end of the day, when you have those kind of, situations, I think that Diggs may move on. Shout out to WC, says Von Miller too. Right? I think Von's a liability. Right? What has he done? to this point? How has he really contributed to this offense? Because what I've seen tonight is I've seen Russo. I've seen Johnson. I've seen Douglas. I've seen Phillips out there balling. We don't hear Miller's name. You don't see me. Let's go, Vaughn. You don't see that. So things are great. I love the win. I'm glad. I'm excited. But when we start boiling things down, to get things concise as far as on defense, I don't know if Vaughn's the answer. Everything else, I love it. I thought it was going to be a big issue with Micah Hyde. We didn't even miss him tonight, which is absolutely crazy. Shout out to Johnny. Says, nice win, Bills. Yeah, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Offensively, like I said, I just don't think that, we'll have Diggs on the team as the years come, and I don't think we'll have Vaughn either. I think Diggs and Vaughn are going to be the two to go, and then we'll have to figure out the individuals that can take over for them that'll make sense. And that's all that I have to say about that. World Edit says, how did the Dolphins lose to the Titans? First off, don't be sleeping on the Titans now. Don't do that. Will Levis is like Josh Allen Jr., my friend. I like Will Levis. Kid's good. I think if he develops more, they spend some more time with him, understand his successes and, his pros and cons, and they work through that, he could be great for the Titans, and he can lead that franchise to a good spot. Now, granted, you could talk about the injuries and things like that when it comes to Miami, but at the end of the day, doesn't matter. Titans still pulled it off when it mattered most. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get to these likes, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know how we do. We're at 298 viewers, 83 likes. We need to get to 100 so I can throw up the poll for you guys. We need 18 more. So make sure you guys are hitting that like, hitting that thumbs up, and we'll go ahead and put up the poll so you guys can vote on who may potentially take this thing. Carl says our offense did what it needed to. Shout out to Allen and Cook. Glad our defense stepped up and played tough all the way to the end of the game. And exactly, right? Keeping up that intensity, keeping up that fight, not just sitting back and settling. Oh, okay, all right, we're up 21-3. Let's slack off. No, keep going. Keep your foot to the pedal, right? Obviously, they pulled out Allen at the end of the game, 9 minutes left. I get it, right? We don't need Allen getting injured. Fine. I like the scheme. I like what Joe Brady's doing. And hopefully we can keep up this energy for the next 3 weeks. Without a doubt. 96 likes. We need 4 more. 4 more likes, 4 more thumbs up, and I'll put up the poll for you guys to vote. Reem says, do you think Baltimore Ravens are overrated or underrated or even perfectly rated? The record's 10-3, right? They're at the top of the AFC right now. They're doing great. I like them on offense. The defense, needs some work. They need to tidy some things up for sure. But at the end of the day, the Ravens are speaking for themselves right now. I like it. I like what they're doing. And I think they're rated where they should be. I think they're evenly rated. Without a doubt. Jay Finn says, let's go Baltimore. The Colts need you. Yeah. World Edit said, Jay, who you got in the Super Bowl? I'm thinking it's going to be between the Bills or the Ravens against the 49ers. It's going to be the Bills or the Ravens against the 49ers. Shout out to Mohammed. Says, hey, Jay, let's go Ravens. Baltimore for life. Shout out to you, bro. Michael says, I slept through the Bills game. I'm thinking that I should sleep through all of them. Love those Bills. Shout out to you, Michael. Much love, yo. Yeah, it's just when you start to look at the direction that the AFC is heading, there's still so many teams that have all kinds of chances as far as getting to the playoffs and potentially making a run for it. Right? Look at the Browns. Now, granted, I'm going to say the Bears, but I'm not hating on the Bears. But the Bears could have won that game. Mooney dropped the ball in the end zone. Browns win by 3. So now you have the Browns in this weird situation where Flacco has signed a contract for incentives. That means he's going out there and giving 110% because he's trying to make money. And then you got a strong defense and, they've got a decent run game. And if anybody can get to the playoffs and do some damage, it's the Browns. Flacco's got tons of experience. And that matters when you get to that point. Right? Fine, you got talent, cool. Right? You got a good quarterback, cool. You got talent, right? Maybe you have some defense. But I'll tell you this right now. You got a quarterback that's past his prime, that has already been there, that knows the feeling, that knows the emotion, that knows how to actually read defenses and that can go out there in the playoffs and make a difference for his team. And his team starts to rally behind him. That means something. Says the AFC is a mess. Yeah, it is. Right? I feel like we have an opportunity to really, really understand where the NFC is going. But as far as like the AFC right now, it's wide open. Right? It could be the Chiefs. I mean, we see what's going on with the Chiefs, but at the same time, like, it could be the Chiefs. Maybe they pull it together. It could be the Ravens. They could just probably, go all the way. It could be the Bills. They strike back. It could be the Browns. It could be the Bengals. Browning's coming up, lighting it up right now. It's really, really weird in the AFC right now. It is. So, yeah. As the weeks go by, it just gets more and more intense, and obviously you guys know that we're here for it. So, yeah. We got about 4 minutes until kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. We're at that 100 like mark, and I will go ahead and put up the poll for you guys. Shout out to each and every one of you for rocking with us. Sunday Night Football, these Ravens and these Jags. Coming up soon. Shout out to Timothy for liking the stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you for the support. Paris 78 says Skip is drinking hard right now. I checked out Stephen A. He was laughing pretty hard as far as at the end of the game. Somebody had brought up the prediction. I'm sitting there like, do you know what predictions are? Jay, you said Dallas might win by 3. That's what a prediction is. Do you not know what a prediction is? The Bills were favored by 2.5. The game was supposed to be a shootout. Bills won 31-10. Who the hell knew that? Because if everyone knew that the game was going to end in 31-10 and we'd all be millionaires. It's crazy. Yeah, Stephen A. posted his video already. It's he's on it. He ain't wasting no time, no time. Says caught the tail end for Bills Mafia. I'm all in. Bills 49 Super Bowl. Okay. Puck says hi, low Jay. Over here it's 40.5. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Yeah, 40.5. 40.5. Shout out to Jimbo. Says yeah, Jay, clean the crystal ball. Like, what? You know what, guys? Bills are gonna win 31-10. Go put the house on it right now. it's like plus 20,000 for that to happen too. So, plus 20,000. Probably even more than that. If you bet exact score 31-10, it's probably like at least plus 50,000. You put $1 down and you win like 10 grand. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Mrs. J, thought you had the script? No. Jimbo has a script, my friend. Jimbo has a script. I just study analytics and stats and come up with scenarios based on that. The way that the analysts do it. So, yeah. Furious says the Bills are ahead in 49ers matchup all time, 7-6. Interesting. Very interesting. Cowboys fans still frozen in front of their smash TVs. Robert says, Jay, did anyone have the exact score, 31-10 Bills? No. I went through the list and I looked. Nobody had it. Yeah, nobody had it. So, yeah, we got kickoff here momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. These Ravens and these Jags. Baltimore's favored by 3.5. 40.5 is your over-under. Minus 195 for the Ravens on the money line. And plus 165 for the Jags on the money line. And that is your matchup predictor. Shout out to Silverado. What up, man? What's going on with you? SAS was laughing too hard. I haven't seen Skip's response. Yeah, I haven't either. Says, who you got, Jay? I got the Ravens, my friend. I got the Ravens. Spark says, I just want to say good game, Jay Reezy. Shout out to the Bills Mafia. Good luck on the rest of the season. I settled for popcorn, chicken, and egg rolls instead of buffalo burgers. It's all good. Next time. Shout out to you, Spark. Much love. Definitely a great sport. Appreciate you having you around. I know that some of the Cowboys fans took it way harder than what you did, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you and all you guys who kept your composure, because listen, I'll be honest with you. If it was reversed, I'd have been very upset as well. I ain't even going front. I'd have been like, yo, we got to do something. We got to make some changes. Something. Silverados has slept through the game. Oh, you slept through a good one, bro. You slept through a good one. Puck says 24-17 Ravens. Okay. Lori says people thinking Jay's a psychic, so I need lotto numbers, Super Bowl winners, and next year's Kentucky Derby winner. Well, listen, that's the beauty of having a winning prediction record, right? You have a positive prediction record. You got to cut, that leads to other things. That makes you responsible for a lot of stuff. That makes you accountable for certain things. People start calling you when they place a bet. And they start saying, hey, it's your fault that I lost. And, if you don't put that disclaimer at the bottom and say, hey, I am not responsible for anyone going out here and betting the house, losing money, right? I always say gamble responsibly and don't bet the house. And then I also say, don't bet what you can't, and don't bet what you can't afford, what you can't lose, and what you can't afford. So there you go. Shout out to Mike Fields for liking the stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot. Shout out to you guys on Facebook for rocking with us. If you have not, make sure that you do share the stream as well out to your friends and family. Much, much appreciated. Mike Fields says Ravens 28-17. Okay, let's go. Jay Fence says, thanks, Jay. Always enjoy the streams. Yeah, man. Bills versus Fence to be determined equals Super Bowl. Okay, either way, it's a game. It's windy, so I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, 17-13 Ravens. Yeah, it's raining in Florida right now, right? Is that the general theme of things? Rain around Florida right now? All that good stuff? Is that the theme? The theme? Let me know. Quick shout out to Amy Gilbert for liking the stream. Shout out to you, Amy. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. So here we go as we get started here. And we've already got some action going on. We have the kickoff, and it looks like, did this ball come out? No, it didn't come out. Didn't come out. So it looks like the Jags will take it here at their 21. They'll start 1st and 10. And here we go. Rosendo says the rain has passed, just windy. Okay. Shout out to Jeff King, says Jay, I went off your picks and lost $22 million, as well as losing my job and getting indicted. Thanks for nothing. This is going to be a run to the right side by ATN. He'll pick up 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Jeff King, I'm just going to tell you right now, you should have contacted me before you put that $22 million down on those picks. But I'll tell you this, if you did put $22 million down on all those picks, you would have been up if you bet them individually. See, the problem is you decided to do a 17-leg parlay and you thought you were going to win $1 billion. Unfortunately, that's not how it works, as this pass to Ridley is going to be incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 4. You should have basically split those bets up, and you'd have been up 25 to 30% on that $22 million, my friend. Shout out to you, Jeff. Also, shout out to Roland Olson for following on Facebook. Thanks a lot. Thank you for the support. Welcome to the channel. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 4 here for these Jags. Interesting start for Trevor and company, but here we go. Snap is off as the Jaguars bring 4. Pressure comes, and you're just going to toss this out. Gets it to ETN, picks up 13 yards, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 40 for the Jags. Moving the chains. Is Kirk playing this game? I'm not sure. I'll let you know if we do see him on the field. Shout out to you guys. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 40 for the Jags as ETN gets it going. And here we go. Trevor Lawrence directing traffic. Looks a little cold out there as you got Lamar bundled up in a jacket. And this will be another run for ETN. Picks up 4 yards as he gets to the 44. It'll be 2nd and 6. Shout out to Roland, says 21-14 Jags. Okay. I like it. Says, how do you feel about the injuries? Do you think it's ruined this season? No, I don't think it ruined the season, right? I think at the end of the day, you have, players that get injured, and there's other players that are there to fill the position. So why would it ruin the season? I mean, I get you want to see Josh Allen throw the football, and I get you want to see Jamar Chase catch the football, and you want to see Micah Parsons go out there and, sack people. But if they get injured, there's people to fill their spots. It's still, the game still goes on at the end of the day. So here we go. 3rd and 6 for these Jags as Baltimore showing a blitz. And they bring everybody. Quick throw. This is going to be incomplete. Try to get it to Jones. No flags. And that's going to lead to these Jags punting it to the Ravens. Quick shout out to Francisco for liking the stream. Thanks a lot. Shout out to you guys. Make sure that you also share the stream with your friends and family. I do thank you all for the love and support. Much, much appreciated. Shout out to you, Francisco. So here we go. 4th and 6. And the Jags will punt back. Kick is off. And these Ravens are going to take it. Fair catch at the 11. And that's where they'll start. 1st and 10. Quick shout out to John Thomas for following on Facebook. Thanks a lot. Shout out to you. Welcome to the channel. Roland says, I need Isaiah Likely to put up some points, Jay. He may just do it on this drive. We'll see. Shout out to you, Francisco. Let's go, yo. Yeah, shout out to you guys on Facebook. If you are on Facebook, make sure that you do like the stream and, of course, share it with your friends and family as well. I do thank you all for the support. Sunday Night Football. We got your Ravens and Jags. This should be a good one, right? Jags starting off a little slow, having to punt it back to the Ravens. We'll see what they got on their side of the field and what Lamar and company can do. 12 minutes and 12 seconds left in this first quarter. Shout out to Lori, says, hey, Tennessee and Pucks. RB King says, I'm looking forward to the playoffs. Me as well. Me as well. It's been a fast season, but it's also been a long season, I think. I think I can say it. I think that makes sense. Shout out to Eunice for liking the stream. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Shout out to you, Eunice. All right. As well as Roland. Thank both of you for liking the stream. Zach says, what do you think the score is going to be? I'm thinking it's going to be a high scoring game. I'm probably, shooting from the hip here. 21-28 Ravens. That's what I'm thinking. I need 20 points from Tucker or my season is over. What? You need 20 points from the kicker? Bro. Fighting off that flu. Shout out to you, Jeff. Yeah, man, we're fighting off some elements here. That is a fact. Sin City says sounds right. 21-28. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a 7-point game at the end of the day. Shout out to Tony Black for following on Facebook. Thanks a lot. Shout out to you, man. Roland says my daughter is a Jags fan. Shout out to your daughter. Let's go. Reem says now I got to bet that now. No. I mean, you can do what you want, but I'm not responsible for your betting. Bet at your own risk, my friend. Your own risk. You ain't going to be hitting me up. Jay, you said to go bet, and I lost all my money. Jay, you told Harpo to beat me. Is the new color purple out yet? I got to see that. I don't know if it's out yet, but I got to see it. Here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be a handoff to Mitchell up the middle. He'll pick up 2 yards on the run. It's going to be 2nd and 8 as Baltimore gets to the 13. Shout out to Hoodie Boy Jay for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. All right, here we go. You told Harpo to beat me. It's going to be 2nd and 8 as the Ravens are at the 13. And we'll see what Lamar Jackson and company draws up on this drive here. If my voice sounds a little weird to you, it's because I'm just a little under the weather, ladies and gentlemen, so I do apologize. I should be fine in a few days, hopefully. Shout out to you, Jacqueline. What's going on with you? Here we go. As Lamar in trouble, gets out of it, steps to the left side, quick throw. What an amazing catch, as that's going to be likely for 18 yards. You said you needed him. You said you needed some yards out of him, and he delivers 18 yards on the first play by these Ravens. And there it is, 1st and 10 as they get to the 31. Jerome says this year is the first time in many years that you can say that any team who makes the playoffs can make it to the Super Bowl. I agree. Because realistically, I think all these teams are talented. All these teams have decent quarterbacks at the least. And it's really just, I think, going to be a coin flip once we get to the playoffs. As Lamar has plenty of time, steps up, in trouble, gets back out of it. And this is going to be a throw out that's going to be Bateman for 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1. And here's what's so crazy about this. Lamar looks great, moving his feet, his awareness, his ability to get out of the pocket when he's in trouble. I like it. 5 times says your voice is fine. Jalvin takes a time out. Thomas says my Lions have a chance. I had Lions as Super Bowl contenders, my friend. They've obviously had their blunders just like everyone else. I don't think anybody should be writing them off the Super Bowl contender list, right? The 49ers went through their roller coaster. Eagles went through their still going through the roller coaster. Cowboys went through theirs. So, yeah, the Lions just went through their situation. Here we go. Another big catch. That's going to be Bateman for another one as he gets it going. He picks up 18 yards. The Ravens moving this ball, making it look easy. As they get to the Jags 42, it'll be 1st and 10. Ravens. Ravens. Colts has a chance. Gardner Minshew surprising everybody. Wiggins says, I don't want to see The Color Purple. That movie has made the black community worse. Kevin Samuel spoke about that film. There was a lot of justified backlash for that film at the time it was released. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you believe a movie made the black community worse, then we got bigger problems than that, my friend. Trust me. Here we go. Snap is off. Quick throw out to the flat. This is going to be caught by Mitchell. Big play. Gets 15 yards as they'll get to the Jags 27. 1st and 10. Reem says, do you like any NBA teams? Yeah, I'm a Spurs fan. Without a doubt. So yeah, 1st and 10 for these Ravens. Hoodie Boy J says, Odell in the game right now. Trying to see here. I think he's up there. Yeah, I think he's up there. Far right. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff to Edwards. He'll pick up 2 yards in the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8 at the 25. The 25. Shout out. Tommy says, Ravens driven. Smell a score. Yeah, I think one's coming up for sure. That is a fact. Shout out to Jeff King. Says, thank you, Jay. I love that movie, acting, script, and unique storyline. I love it as well. Listen, at the end of the day, you want to talk about a movie that I don't want to get into this, but if I needed to really get into it, let's talk about Roots. You want to talk about a movie? Let's talk about Roots. Let's talk about 12 Days a Slave. Listen, I keep telling y'all don't really want to go down this path with me talking about debates. I'm just here to call the game and have a good time. Let me tell my jokes and entertain and move on. This is going to be a run by Jackson. He gets 14 yards on the he gets 11 yards on the play. They'll get to the Jacksonville 14. It's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Shout out to Jake. What up, bro? What's going on with you? It says Odell over 37.5. Okay. All right. Shout out to you, Hard 804. Yeah, man. Good win. And here we go. As Jackson's directing traffic. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff, and he gets wrapped up. Shoestring tackle on Mitchell. 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 9. DJ Gene says, Jay getting salty? Never salty. Never, my friend. Never that. I drink too much water. Father Time says, I have no rights to speak. Oh, let's not do it. Let's not do it. Lamar's in trouble and tries to get it to likely. It's going to be incomplete. This will be 3rd and 9. Did it stop? Let's see what's going on here. What's going on? Really? Yo, they blocked the stream for copyright infringement. What? Oh, this is absolutely hilarious. Facebook is just all these social media sites, man. I'm not using any game audio. This is my reaction. My reaction's copyrighted by who? Yeah, we're gonna submit the appeal, and there you go. Did you see the hit on Michael Pittman? Yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Without a doubt. Shout out to you, Dale. Let's go. Not the Facebook, right? Not the Facebook. You spoke against the narrative, Jay? Let's go, yo. Without a doubt. Let's go. That is a fact. That is a fact. Well, let me fill out the form. What are you doing? It like won't even take me to the form. It's so stupid. Here we go. As this is thrown, it's going to be incomplete. That's going to be intentional grounding called on Lamar, and that'll push them back to the 25, 4th and 21. Shout out to you, Maurice. What up, man? What's going on with you? Yo, I mentioned Roots and 12 Years a Slave. They're like, nah, yo, we can't have that. Block the stream now immediately. Turn it off. Turn it off. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So the Ravens will end up kicking a field goal. It is up. And it is good. And Ravens will strike first. Score is 3-0. 3-0. DJ Jeans says Facebook is too tender for American football. No, I got an actual copyright notification from OPSEC, which OPSEC is actually through the NFL. That's actually through the NFL. So I'm just confused. Did one of you idiots from the NFL actually listen to my voice, or did you think I was streaming actual NFL footage and audio? Because the NFL can't copyright my voice, and if you want to, go ahead and cut the check. I'll take about 10 million. This is ridiculous. We're in a timeout commercial break. Beckham, I'm good, yo. I'm good. Shout out to you, Eric. You had to throw the bottle on him, yo. Throw the bottle on him. See, and this is the reason why. Yeah, this is the reason why they're falling behind. This is the reason why YouTube is the biggest site for video content. That's why. That's exactly why. Because of stupid stuff like this. The NFL has no right to my voice, and I can talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. So for them to pull this garbage, it's really, really trash. It really is. Yo. Unbelievable. All right, whatever. I'm off that. I don't even care about it anymore, to be honest. I'm off that. I'll deal with it later. Michael says, you know what else? The color purple, the Ravens. Shout out to you, yo. Says they are so greedy they deserve nothing. Shout out to you, Lawrence. Shout out to Janelle. What up, Janelle? Oh, man. So here we go. Here we go. Score is 3-0. Got pulled for being the casual. Yeah, man. You know, they're like, oh, you know, you can't have that. He's having too much fun. We got to take him down. He's talking about the sports. Can't do that. Can't do that on Facebook. All right, here we go. It's going to be a kickoff back to these Jags. They'll take over at the 25. It's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Tonto, it's wild, man. It's wild. There's so many like different things that make no sense. Considering that we're still up on Twitter. We're still up on YouTube. Why is it Facebook? Why? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. As this is going to be a quick toss to ATN. breaks a tackle, and he's going to pick up 7 yards in the play. It's going to be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Shout out to you, it's a team. Eric says, Jay, I'll be your lawyer and take them down. Unfortunately, we know what kind of lawyers they got, bro. they got the lawyers that'll have you come out missing, bro. I'll just send my little appeal and leave it alone, and then I'll be fine. They'll remove the strike or whatever it is. This is going to be a quick handoff up the middle, and that's going to be a first down for these Jags as they get it going. Shout out to Jay Finn. Jay want me to beat him up for you. I mean, we good. Like, I was just, trying to get the little platform over on Facebook going, but I guess they don't want that. They don't want football content over on Facebook. I'm not even going to say what I was going to say because, we know what kind of content they want over there. The stuff that can be yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not. For those who know what I want to say, you know exactly where I was going with that one. I'm going to leave it alone. Shout out to you, ISG. What up, yo? What's going on with you? Shout out to you, Joe Black. Yeah, let me open this up here. I gotta make sure I'm seeing things right. Philip says, I banned Facebook long ago. Philip, I might have to follow in your footsteps, man. I mean, this is kind of crazy. It really is. Like, they don't have no rights to my voice. And I'm well within my legal right of fair use. I can react to anything I want. So there you go. Shout out to you, Frankie. Glenn says, no Chiefs have not played the Ravens this year. Carl says, some things go without saying, Jay. Yeah, without a doubt. That's why I had to leave it alone. Leaving it alone. It's just kind of weird, though, because you've got this company out there that they hire that feels like they can just go around and hit up people's accounts and say that, oh, infringement. On what? My voice? The hell out of here. Guys are crazy. So, shout out to Silverado. Says Facebook is a lousy platform. Should have talked to me first. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, I know the issues over there. But, here's what's wild. You can do all kinds of streams and talk about all kinds of stuff. And then when they're just like, you know what? Yeah, we see these guys streaming the game tonight, and we don't like it because NBC is not getting enough views. Well, maybe if cable wasn't $2,000 a month, then there'd be more views on NBC. Maybe I'm going too far. No, let me stop. Let me just call the game. Here we go. Ladies, 1st and 10 for these Jags. Lawrence directing traffic. Snap is off. Play fake. Lawrence, quick throw. That's going to be caught. What a catch as Farrell gets it for 28 yards. That's going to lead to 1st and 10 as they get to the 35. Mark says, nail struck on the head. Yeah, man. We know what's up. We know. Shout out to Jimmy, yo. Father Time says, there is no too far, Jay. Defend yourself. Yeah, no, there's a too far in regards to, I'm not trying to hijack the show with a conversation about the stupidity over there. So I'm just going to focus on what we got going on here, which is what we've been doing anyways. And that's it. We're all good. We are all good. Shout out to you, Troy. What up, man? Says I found you on YouTube. Yeah, Liz, I already know. It's all good, Liz. I'm not worried about it. It's not a big deal. All they want is pictures and Memes. So that's what we'll give them. Pictures and memes. That's it. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 12 for these Jags as Trevor's directing traffic. 5 seconds on the play clock. 3 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock and rolling. Here we go. Snap is off. Quick throw out to the flat. That's going to be incomplete. Try to get it to ETN. It'll be 3rd and 12 now. Quick shout out to Mike White for subscribing on YouTube. Thanks a lot, man. Shout out to you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. All right. So now you got a big 3rd down here, right? The Jags are at the 37. Obviously, if you just check it down, you can kick a field goal, tie it up, or you get the 1st down here, you keep moving the ball, and you might be able to score and take the lead. We'll see what they do here. Here we go. 3rd and 12 as we see what they dial up. As snap is off. Quick throw on a screen. Plenty of space, but he gets tripped up. And Agnew will get 5 yards. They'll get to the 32. And they'll go ahead and kick a field goal. Shout out to Bob. Says, Jay, the Bills win. Yes, they did, my friend. 31-10. Bills took care of business. Shout out to Zach 14. Shout out to you, man. Iris says, go for it on 4th and 7. I mean, we get a little crazy, but hey, I mean, that's real crazy. 4th and 7, go for it, yo. He's like, let's play Madden. Forget the playoffs. Here we go. Field goal is up. And it hits the goalpost. No good. Maybe they should have went for it. Maybe they should have. That's crazy. So no good on the kick. And yeah. Score stays 3-0, and the Ravens will take over at the 40, 1st and 10. Quick timeout, commercial break. Shout out to you guys, 943 viewers, 200 likes. The next goal is going to be 500, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not, make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you all for rocking with us for Sunday Night Football. We got your Ravens and your Jags. Quick timeout, commercial break.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. System feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
Shout out to you, Robert. No one got the correct score. No one guessed 31-10. And I mean, that's such an, awkward thing, right? 31-10. Like it makes sense why nobody got it. But yeah, nobody guessed it right. I can only see like the last two. It's Dance by Distraction, Johnny. Dance by Distraction. Says the Bills are the worst. What? How? Explain, my friend. Jay the Illuminated one, what up, bro? Says Ravens, let's go. Robert, we'll see. We'll see. I got to make it interesting. I think I may do something for tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how we do it. Here we go. 2nd and 8 for these Ravens, as this is going to be quarterback run. Lamar gets 1 yard in the play. It's going to be 3rd and 7 as they get to the 43. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left in this first quarter. Bills lost to the Pats. Enough said. Yeah. I'm confused. Like, is that supposed to make me mad? Like, I'm confused. You good? Yeah. All right. I'm trying to figure out how. Like, is that supposed to make me mad? Like, the Bills suck after they just beat the Cowboys 38-10 or 31-10. Really? like, oh, the Bills suck. They just won tonight. Thank you, babe. All right. So yeah, here we go. The Ravens, as Lamar takes a big sack, loss of 15. They're going to go ahead and punt back to the Jags on this 4th and 22. And here we go. Kick is off. And they're going to take it from the 20. Gets a little space, gets a blocker or two. And Agnew will get 17 yards and push to the 38. It'll be 1st and 10. Find this remote. So it says because Dallas is trash. Wow, Dallas is trash. Can you imagine the conversations tomorrow morning? Is the remote over there? Oh, okay. I've been looking for it. I didn't even look over there. I didn't look. Yeah, I didn't. No, well, I didn't. I was like rushing, so I didn't like have a chance to like. I was just like, oh, it's not over here, so I didn't like look. No, I mean, unless I can just turn it on for you. It says because Dallas is. Shout out to Jeff King. Let's go, man. Jeff King coming through with the $100 super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Showing the love, showing the support. Shout out to you, Jeff King. Thank you for the love. Much, much appreciated. This is Jay. Thanks for the cast. Even though you're sick, much appreciated. Love that game today. Show me that the Bills offensively have evolved and the D is playing as a unit. I have hope again. And listen, at the end of the day, I feel like my faith has been renewed in Sean McDermott. My faith has been renewed in Sean McDermott. He looked like an actual coach out there, ready to get his team prepared for the playoffs and a potential Super Bowl run. So there you go. There you go. Shout out to you, Jeff King. Much love. I hope you get better as well, my friend. I hope you get better as well. Here we go. 2nd and 5 for these Jags. Quick play fake. No, this is going to be a handoff. And that's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a Jags first down. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jags at the 50, end of the first quarter. And there you go. There you go. Tondo says, Buffalo's gold win. Okay. Jennifer says,
Jay,
hallelujah.
Thanks for the cast, even though you're sick. Much appreciated. Love the game today. Showed me that the Bills offensively have evolved, and the D is playing as a unit. I have hope again.
Yeah, man. Without a doubt. Liz says McDermott told the players after the game to stay humble. Yeah, I agree with that. Right? It's a great win. You obviously want to keep these guys grounded. So that was a smart thing as a coach to do, right? Because you don't want the Bills players just going out there partying, having a good time. Like, oh, we won against Dallas. We just won the Super Bowl. No, the work is really just begun. You still got 3 more games you got to win. Then you got to get to the playoffs. Then you got to get to the AFC championship. Then you got to get to the Super Bowl. So you got to keep them boys grounded. Without a doubt. So we're in a quick timeout commercial break. It is the end of the first quarter. Shout out to you guys, 870 viewers, 226 likes. Make sure you guys hit that that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. We're trying to get to that 500 next. I do thank you all for the support. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us for Sunday Night Football. Chris says, I can't believe Eminem is on the #1 song in America in straight slog garbage. Really? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Check the kitchen drawer. Forks and knives. It might be one in there. Royal exclusives of Jay. I'm so happy the Cowboys lost. That's what they get for beating my team last week. Shout out to you, man. That's how it works. Chris says lots of things are free, and they're usually the best things in life. Love is free. Kindness is free. I can go on for days. Shout out to you, Chris. So yeah, we're at the end of the first quarter here. 1st and 10 at the 50 as we prepare for this second quarter. Says they beat the Eagles, but not the Bills. Listen, it's too. Yeah, we'll get into that. You're looking at 2 different teams, 2 different dynamics, 2 different conferences. All that matters when you have those kind of conversations. Here we go. So this is going to be a quick pass here that is caught by Jones. He'll get 9 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 1 at the 41. At the 41. Chris Townsend says mumble rap is going to kill the genre, and I'm just glad that I will be alive to see it. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Shout out to Lou Porter. What's going on with you all the way from Sydney, Australia? Bills Mafia says, the Bills steamrolled the Cowboys. Let's go, man. This is going to be a handoff to Johnson. Picks up about a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a first down for the Jags as they get to the 40. Shout out to Ben. What's up, man? Says we're riding high tonight. Yes, we are. Says Jay, I bet you weren't expecting me to be here when the Eagles aren't playing. Hey, listen, people show up whenever they want to, man. Listen, I know that the silent majority has so many people that have been rocking with me for years now. And, I'm just glad to be doing what we're doing. I'm glad to be calling the games, having a good time with you guys, chopping it up with the chat. But there's always, people in the silent majority. They may not want to hop in the chat. They may be shy. And at the end of the day, they've been rocking with the channel for a long time, and I just appreciate each and every one of you being here. Because someone's like, yo, I've never said anything to Jay. I've never hopped in the chat, but he calls a hell of a game. Cheers to you, my friend. Cheers to you. Here we go. Quick throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Try to get it to ETN. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Daniel, no, nobody guessed the correct score. Nobody guessed the correct score of the 31-10. Eric says, Jay, I've been with you since day 1. Yeah, we're going way back, bro. Way back. Shout out to Blame the Pain. What up? Curtis says, congratulations, Bills, on a well-played game coming from a Cowboys fan. Hope to see you in the Super Bowl. Shout out to you, man. Listen, I wouldn't be mad at it, right? If we can get a Bills-Cowboys rematch, woof. As this is going to be incomplete, try to get it to Ridley. It's now going to be 4th and 6. And now we'll see if the Jags can kick this field goal and punch it in, hopefully. Shout out to you, Bob Smith. Let's go, man. Ira says, go for it. Don't kick it. Don't kick it. So this will be the second time they try to kick a field goal. They missed the first one. And here we go. 55 yards. Oh, my goodness. They missed it again. They missed a second field goal. Yeah, just start going for it. Because he's not the man for the job. He's not the man for the job. He is not the man for the job. Just go for it from now on out because he obviously can't get it done. He can't get it done. This is sick. You missed 2 in a row? What are you doing? You missed the one that went to the right and you missed the one that went to the left. All right. All right. Shout out to Bills Mafia. Says James Cook cooked up the Cowboys defense. Without a doubt. How windy is it there? I mean, listen, if the Ravens can kick a field goal, the Jags can kick a field goal. All right. James Taylor says needed a fantasy win for playoffs. Yahoo and guy scores 150 points. Got my door kicked in. Bench guys could have won, but it's okay. Shout out to you, James. Yeah, that's what happens, man. Hey, I'm trying to get a consolation victory over here, so I won today. Hopefully I can keep it going. I'm trying to get that consolation victory because I got eliminated with my 8-6 record. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Chris says, all I got to say is you listen to Nozomatic. I'll put that up against any album that was made in the past 10 years and will lyrically crush it and musically crush it. You can pull up King's Disease 3 and that'll crush any album in the last 10 years. I mean, obviously you got to break things down properly, but that's just the reality of, how music is in the state that it's in. Kyrie Frederick says, Jay, I'm blind and I love your content. I'm really smart, but no one wants to hire me because of my disability. So I can't make anything happen for my son for Christmas. What should I do? Okay, how are you talking to me through the chat? That's not me being funny. I just really need to know. I really need to know. But, I mean, if you are blind and you have a disability and you're looking for a job, you can still go to Walmart. You can go to Walmart and do the door greeter thing. They have jobs for disabled people at Walmart. Quick timeout. All right, so this is going to be a quick pass here to Edwards. That's going to be 11 yards on the catch as they get to the 44 to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10. You also qualify for disability? Yeah, right? Yeah, there's definitely multiple things that can be done. Definitely multiple things that can be done if voice to text. Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean that's another thing, right? If you are disabled, you could probably do something as far as, voice to text, right? Try to find an opportunity as far as online, that could potentially use voice to text, services, something like that. Maybe a data entry. You could use a Braille keyboard for data entry. There's some few things you could do. You just basically got to become creative. Just got to become creative. Telemarketing, yeah, you could just take calls and everything will be basically, translated through voice on the, on the screen, on the computer. And there you go. This is going to be a pick here. Lamar throws a pick and the Jaguars will get it. Man, are you kidding me? What a play on the defense for the Jags. And there it is. They'll take it over at the 48. 1st and 10, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10. Wow.
Finish him.
Shadow Purple says your community has a gift giveaway to the Salvation Army in every state. Okay. Furious says data entry jobs are about to be gone. AI is going to replace a lot of people. Yeah, yes and no. There's still going to be things that, people have to do with data entry that AI can't. You just got to get creative. That's all. Without a doubt. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 for these Jags after the interception. Good defense. Quick throw out to the flat. This is going to be caught as Ridley can't go nowhere. And he'll lose a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. All right. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to you, Rick. Oh, boy. Here we go. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Roland says, let's go, Jags. Let's go. And here we go. 2nd and 11. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. And that's going to be Ingram picking up 5 yards in the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Zach says, just don't miss the field goal. They've already missed 2. Walmart truck drivers are some of the best paid. Really? I didn't know that. Shout out to you, Josh Hawkins. I didn't know that. Michael says, Jay, I'm also legally blind. I use a magnifier and talk into my phone to text. Listen, since COVID happened, I've lost vision in my right eye. Things are like a little bit hazy, right? Luckily, I still got the left eye, which, is still pretty good. But I lost vision in my right eye. It's crazy. So sometimes you'll see me take off my glasses. That means like my eyes are just bothering me real bad. But yeah, I got some partial eyesight issues as well. Shout out to Josh Andes and Sub J, doing all the good as always. Much love, bro. Shout out to you. Let's go. Jesse M's is rooting for the Jags tonight. I want my Dolphins to have a chance at home field advantage through the playoffs. All right. Here we go, 4th and 2 for these Jags, and they're going to go for it. And they do. Lawrence, quick throw. That's going to be caught wide open. Ridley for 13 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 31. And there it is. Ben says, do you have blue light glasses? I do, but I can't find them. I think I lost them, to be honest. Yeah, I think I lost him. Chris has paid a whole lot better working with me than driving the truck, and he gets great exercise. He loses 25 to 30 pounds every summer, and he started to put that weight back on because we finished up. All right. Shout out to you, Raymond. Yeah, great win, bro. Great win. So here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be a handoff as ETN tries to get it going on the ground. That's going to be no gain on the run. 2nd and 10 at the 31. 2nd and 10 to 31. Iris says, Jay Left Eye Lopez. Yeah. Wow. Left Eye Lopez. Ben says, you get a lot of screen time, would be good for you. Shout out to you, Ben. Yeah, I got to find them. If I can't find them, I'll probably just have to get a new pair. For sure. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. As Lawrence is directing traffic. We have motion. 4 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Lawrence throws, and this is going to be caught but short. It's going to be 3rd and 1 at the 22. Maybe now they got a little closer. If they do have to kick a field goal, they'll actually make it. Remember when she burned down the Falcons player house? Yeah. Yeah, that was Rison, right? Andre Rison? Yeah, she burned down the house, burned down the mansion. It's terrible. Here we go, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for these Jags. And let's see if they can punch it in. Here we go. 5 seconds on the play clock. Quick throw out to the flat. That's going to be caught, and that's going to be Jones. 6 yards. 1st down for the Jags. They're moving the chains now, finding some chemistry. There you go. There you go. Bills versus 49ers. What's the score? Bills versus 49ers. I think somebody wins that game 7-14. I think that's as much offense you're going to see because that's going to be a hell of a defensive battle for sure. Here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be a handoff as that is Etienne, and he's going to lose a yard or two. It'll be 2nd and 12 at the 18. 2nd and 12 at the 18. Jennifer says, this game isn't as good as I thought it would be. Yeah, we're seeing a defensive battle, right? Obviously, it's, second quarter, 7 minutes to go. Things will start to heat up. Carl says, hey, Jay, I'm legally blind. My daughter is the one texting you. It sounds like he needs to go through a Catholic Charities program. Happy holidays to Jay and everyone in the chat. Shout out to you, Carl. Thank you for that. Shout out to you for the information, letting everybody know. So here we go. 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12. It's going to be a false start on Ingram. So that's going to push the Jags back to the 23 to be 2nd and 17. 2nd and 17. Furious says 49ers versus Bills. Man, everybody's saying it. Everybody likes how it sounds. I was impartial to the 49ers, the Ravens against the 49ers because of how good the Ravens have been. But we'll see. I think it's like I said, I think it's between the Bills and the Ravens for the AFC for sure. Here we go. 2nd and 17. Lawrence throws incomplete. Try to get it over to Washington. It's going to be 3rd and 17. This is looking like an under game. 40.5. Unless they start lighting it up in the second half, I don't think we'll see over 40.5 either. Troy says, Jay, I have 20/30 vision. Okay. Shout out to E. Capone, says Buffalo Bills Mafia. Where we at? Mary Lou says Ravens sucks. Wow. Okay. Here we go. 3rd and 17. 3rd and 17. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Lawrence steps up. And he's just going to keep it. And he loses the ball. He loses the ball. What are you doing, Lawrence? He just dropped it. What? I need to see if the thing was like punched out or not. Oh, no. Trevor Lawrence just had a Daniel Jones moment. He literally just dropped it. He just dropped it. This is crazy. Ravens ball at the 40. Ravens ball at the 40, 1st and 10. Quick timeout, commercial break. This is wild. after the fumble, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Talking about not protecting the football. Trevor Lawrence just got real careless and literally just dropped it. Just dropped it. Ravens will take it at the 40, 1st and 10 with 5 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock in this second quarter. So here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10 for these Ravens. This is going to be a play fake, and that's going to be thrown incomplete. Try to get it to Hill. It'll now be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Captain says Lawrence is a certified bust. He hasn't played good at all since being drafted. His team is winning despite his average play. Wow. Okay. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. This is going to be caught. And this will be Mitchell as he just gets back to the line to gain. And that'll be 3rd and 10. So defensive battle for both sides for sure. 5 minutes and 24 seconds and rolling on the clock. Shout out to Blake. What's going on with you, Blake? Iris has got the same amount of playoff wins as Lamar. Jack's giving us the open door to get in the playoffs. Okay. Sponge says Jay Reeves, Browns or Ravens? Ravens. Ravens for sure. 3rd and 10. Here we go. As Lamar in trouble gets out of it. Has time, throws, and that's going to be caught. That's going to be caught. Bateman for 12 yards. And that's going to be a 1st down for these Ravens. They'll get to the Jags 48. 1st down. 1st down. It says, wonder if Sheila's at the game. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully, hopefully she's okay. And yeah, hopefully she's okay. So, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Ravens. Snap is off. Lamar's just going to keep this, and he'll pick up 7 yards on the run. It's going to be 2nd and 3 as they get to the 41. Says, come on, Jay, I'll drag you across the finish line. Yeah, man. Zach says, who will win in a 1v1, CeeDee Lamb or A.J. Brown? CeeDee Lamb, because I feel like A.J. Brown just has been real inconsistent. So, yeah, I think CeeDee Lamb. Here we go. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. As this is going to be a handoff. And that's going to be a big run. 12 yards on the play. 12 yards on the play, but there is a flag. It's coming back. And that's going to be on the offense for holding. Roland says, just think, Jay, if it happens, we could see Flacco and Lamar Jackson battle it out for a spot in the playoffs. I'd like to see it, but I definitely think the Ravens will take care of business. I mean, I get the Browns have a strong defense, but it's really hard to stop the Ravens when they get the run going. It really is. So here we go. 3 minutes and 9 seconds and rolling left in the second quarter. 2nd and 12 for these Ravens as Lamar is directing traffic. 4 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Just dumps it off. Gets it to Likely. He'll pick up 6 yards. It'll now be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Says Jay, we got the Super Bowl matchup next week. Ravens versus 49ers. Yeah, we do. It's going to be crazy. I'm excited for it. Definitely think it's going to be a wild game for sure. Shout out to Genesis Chris 95 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Here we go. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for these Ravens as Jackson directing traffic, 4 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Jags bring everybody. Lamar gets rid of it, and that is going to be caught for a big first down. Beckham Jr. with the big catch. And that's going to take us down to the 2-minute warning. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Jags 30. What a play. What a play. Quick timeout, commercial break.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. System feels right. Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance.
All right, well, let's get into this one. Natasha says Baltimore is a rigged football team. How? I love these kind of blanket statements. How are the Ravens a rigged football team? Explain it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Let us all know. Let us all know. So as we get to the 2-minute warning, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Ravens at the Jags 30, and we'll see if they can punch it in for 7. Punch it in for 7. Says, I think that just means stacked. Well, no, you wouldn't say rigged. You would just say you have a stacked team. You wouldn't say rigged. Right? Shout out to you, Brian. Says Puck says Ravens need to punch us in before the half. Yes, they do. You got to score now, get these points for sure, and go up with a 10-point lead into the half. So here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10 for these Ravens as we have motion. 10 seconds on the play clock. Lamar calls an audible. And here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Bateman couldn't reel it in. That's going to lead to 2nd and 10. Clock stops at 1:55. Zach says score now or never. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they'll have more opportunities to score, but you got to do it now. You got to do it now. Punch it in and go ahead and score. Go ahead and score. CMC or Tony Pollard? CMC. That's automatic. You know, Tony Pollard's one-dimensional. Quick shout out to MW for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Lamar's in trouble. Steps up, gets out of it. Just going to keep it himself. Makes a quick move, and he'll pick up about 8 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 2. 3rd and about 2. Dale says, come on, Jay. You can't see the NFL, the refs, and the whole Ravens team are in cahoots. Oh, man. So, I know you're joking. I know you are. But there's someone out there that really believes that. There's someone out there that really, really believes that. And, well, I'm not going to go there Because I could be like, if things were really rigged, do you know who'd we see in the Super Bowl? I want you guys to tell me if things were really rigged with the NFL, who'd be going to the Super Bowl? Guaranteed. Who'd be going to the Super Bowl if things were rigged? I want to see if you guys actually know the game and know how this works as far as ratings and all that. Rick says Chiefs. So if the game was rigged and if the NFL was rigged, it'd be the Chiefs and the Eagles all over again for the rematch. Because payback, right? Right? Taylor Swift, the Chiefs, Travis Kelce. You know, right? All those Swifties cheering on the Chiefs, right? You know how much money that is? But hey, like I said, I'm just the guy that calls the games. Jags are going to call a timeout here at the minute 37 mark. As the Ravens are at the 17, it'll be 1st and 10. 1st and 10. The Cowboys and Chiefs. Did you see what just happened to the Cowboys? Did you see what just happened? If things were rigged, it'd just be a rematch. Rolf says it is all rigged, all sports. You're just naive. You're just naive. That's why teams are great one week and suck the next week. Come on, it's not hard to figure out. Oh my goodness. I'm naive. Me. Jay's naive. All right. All right. You know, I'm not even going to argue with people no more. When people start saying that 2 + 2 is 8, I'm like, you know what? That sounds about right. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. You know, Jay, the sky is green. You know what? I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something. I think you're right. I think you're right. James Taylor says Tech Systems, Harbaugh boys, and Steve Bugatti equals winning. Shout out to you, man. Ernie says, Jay, you live in a bubble. Yeah, listen. Here's what's sad, though. I'm going to tell you this right now. And this is no shade. I'm just being completely honest. If something was rigged and I believe that hard in it, I'm not watching it. I'm not going to waste my time watching the game if it's rigged. It just doesn't make sense. Could you imagine you know something is fake and you don't believe in it and you're sitting there watching it for 3.5 hours? How crazy is that? As this is going to be a quick pass here, and that's going to be 1st and goal for these Ravens as they get to the 2. And Jags will call their final timeout with 1:31 on the clock left in the second quarter. Canitas James says, if it is, you should not be watching it then. Peter K says, people watch wrestling. All right. So when you see a wrestler body slam somebody and they do 3 flips or 4 flips and they roll out of the ring and then they land on a chair and they get up and act like they're all drowsy, we know that's fake. We know that's entertainment. But when someone on this field gets cracked and then they end up in a blue tent, they get a concussion or they can't play for a week, you want to say that's fake too? You want to say that's fake? Is that where we're going with this? When your favorite player out for the season because he tore his ACL, is that fake? Is that rigged? Let's make it make sense now. So let's see here. This looks like this is going to be unnecessary roughness. And that's going to be on the Ravens. That's going to push them back to the 16. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, this is not good. Not good. All right, so these Ravens need to punch it in, man. They need to punch it in. It's 2nd and goal, minute 18 on the clock. Minute 18 on the clock. All right. Uchicha says, yeah, it's so fake that Nick Chubb really partying it up and faking it. Quick throw. This is going to be caught. Likely 16-yard touchdown. And there it is. Ravens finally strike. There it is. There it is. 16 yards in the pass. Ravens will strike, get the touchdown. Minute 12 left in this second quarter. Shout out to September Girl. What up? What's going on with you? Silver says, Jay, some people just want to hear their voice. You know, I mean, even if you want to get into the conversation and say it's a valid conversation, right? Because everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? But my thing is, if you believe that, why are you watching it? You know what I'm saying? DeAndre says, you work for them. You get real defensive over that rig word. I don't work for anybody but me. Like, you. First off, I could talk about food. I could talk about tech. I could talk about traveling the world. I don't have to do football content. I just love sports. So I don't work for the NFL. I mean, if I did, I'd be getting paid way more money than I do. That's for damn sure. Like, pay. Could you imagine I'm getting paid by the NFL? It's like, what? Yeah, pay me then. Shout out to Clayton says, so do you think the Lions Ravens is realistic? I mean, I think that'd be a good one. It'd be interesting if it happens that way for sure. Shout out to Gary says, I smell trolls, Jay. I smell trolls. So here's the problem that I see with that statement, right? You want to sit here and you say that this game is rigged. Let's talk about that, all the careers that are ended in college because people go out there and step on that field and they want to play the game that they love because they have a dream to get to the NFL, to be successful, to get their family out of whatever, or just because they have love for the game. And they go out there, they step on that field, they break their leg, tear their ACL, blow their knee, and then their career is over and their life is over. And you want to say things are rigged and it's fake? That's super disrespectful to the people in the game. But, you know, I'm getting paid by the NFL. That's why I would say that. Not because I advocate for the players, but I advocate for the machine. All right. Got to make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. Please do. Gridiron says, fire Brent Bulk, fire Doug Peterson, fire Trevor, fire all the coordinators, and draft Jalen Milroe. All right. Yo. Used and abused equals money. That is a fact. Jeff King says ignorance. Hey, you guys know how this goes. Shout out to Jay Troy sending the Cash App donation. Thanks a lot, Jay Troy. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Much, much appreciated. Ric Flair, where you at? Here we go. All right, so here we go. Here we go. As this is going to be taken from the 10. Get some space, has blockers, and the Jags will start at the 41, 1st and 10. As they have 1:04 left on the clock. They've got no timeouts. We'll see what they can do here. Can they put something up on the board? Tyler says, sounds like player haters ball up in here. hate. Faded says, it's Ric Flair fake? Oh, man. It's crazy. Iconic Short says, let me in every now and then. I would think it's fake because of the plays, but for most part, it's 100% real because every time versus someone gets hurt, they're out, but it's not rigged. Listen, we can have the conversation in regards to certain individuals can influence an outcome, but that doesn't mean that the game is fake, right? We understand that things can happen and certain individuals can influence an outcome. Sure. We know that happens. But just to say the overall game is fake when dudes is out here getting injured, people are dying from CTE, committing suicide and all that garbage, to say the game is fake, that's crazy. It's disrespectful. So here we go. 2nd and 10. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. That's going to be caught. And this will be Ridley for 11 yards as they get to the 48, 1st and 10, 49 seconds on the clock and rolling. And rolling. So here we go. 40 seconds. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a flag. Stevens is going to get hit with defensive pass interference, and that is crazy. Absolutely crazy. That changes things. You got 35 seconds on the clock. So let's see how they play this. Have you ever said something dumb and know it okay, then you type it when it comes out and think about it? Oh man. Rick, yeah, that was a weird flag for sure. I didn't think that ball was catchable either, to be honest. But here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for these Jags. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. That's going to be caught, and that will be Jones for 4 yards as he gets to the 36. It'll be 2nd and 6 as he did get out of bounds. Clock stops at 30 seconds. We may see something potentially here. We may see something. Says the ones that are saying that the NFL is rigged means that they don't like their team losing. Shout out to you. Shout out to Amos coming through with the $25 super chat. Shout out to you, Amos. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Much, much appreciated, bro. Says didn't go through last time. Much love. Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, man, listen, I do appreciate it. I trust you if you say it went through, if it didn't go through, hey. So I do thank you for the support. Much, much appreciated, bro. I do thank you guys for all the support to the channel. Jimmy Love says Goodell registered the NFL as entertainment. There is your make it make sense. So why would they say that? And where does it say registered the NFL as entertainment? Where did he register the NFL as entertainment? Where do they say that? 2nd and 11. Deep throw here. This is going to be caught. What a catch. Wow. What a catch, as it's now going to be 1st and goal for these Jags, and they have 12 seconds on the clock. Snap is off. Quick throw out to the flat. He's going to be down. Clock will roll. They're not going to have enough time. They're not going to have enough time. Terrible. We hit zeros. And they were at the 5. They were at the 5. They could have scored or potentially did something, and they couldn't line up, spike it. That's sad. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 10-0. Ravens holding it down. And that's going to take us to halftime. Yeah, horrible clock management. They didn't have any timeouts, though, unfortunately. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick timeout, get rehydrated, and I'll be back for the third quarter.
Si tú me conoces, conoces mi mundo. Si tú me conoces, conoces mi mundo. Conoces mi mundo. Si tú me conoces, conoces mi mundo. Si tú me conoces, conoces mi mundo. Si tú me conoces, conoces mi mundo. Conoces mi mundo. Conoces mi mundo. Si tú me conoces, conoces mi mundo. Si tú me conoces, conoces mi mundo.
Coming from the dirty south, yeah, I got the energy. Something you know nothing about. When I break a mind, they be thinking I'm a lunatic. Standing in a dark room, dusting off a broomstick. Still coming home with the plans like job flow. Running for a bank of roast, baby, ghetto gospel. Deal with this pressure about to make me lose my mind. Stepping to me wrong, then you know I move a hostile. system feels right. Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
Yo, shout out to Father Time. Yo, they thought it was gonna be easy, bro. It was like, oh, it's gonna be easy. I can just say whatever I want, and I'll get under his skin, and this is what it is. I'll just hijack the chat. Shout out to Frederica coming through with the $10 super chat. Shout out to you, Frederica. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Says, what's good, Jay and the Rich Gang? You know me, 50 tomorrow for my Ravens dub. Let's go. Shout out to you, Frederica. Thank you for the $10 donation. Much, much appreciated. Yeah, I think the Ravens going to definitely get this dub, right? I had them. I think they're going to put in the work, get it done. Jags, obviously, not an easy team, right? Not an easy team, but for some reason, Lawrence just hasn't been the same guy. He just has not been the same guy. And I think the reality is this. If they don't get it together, they may not be making it into the playoffs. Which is really weird because everyone's been hyping up Mr. Trevor Lawrence. And, I think he can be decent at times. But, hey, we'll just have to see how this thing really, really plays out. For sure. DJ Gene says, no soup for you. No soup for you. Randy says, Robo, the beach fragrance episode was a couple days ago. Wow. You guys are talking about Friends. I haven't really, I think I watched Friends maybe like once. Yeah, Seinfeld and Friends, literally probably just like one time. Just like once. One time. What in the world is going on here? What? This is crazy. Shout out to you, Jimbo. Let's go, man. Shout out to you. Yo, I can't. Oh man, you guys are absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. See, like I said, we have literally the best community. Shout out to Jeff King. Let's go, Jeff. Shout out to you, man. Jeff King showing the love, showing the support, coming through with another $100 super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Says dog or chimp can figure out if they don't like something. They don't engage in it again. So for the rig conspiracists, keep that in mind. Don't like it. Don't engage in it again. Elevate your learning abilities above a dog and a chimp. Yo. Oh man, shout out to you, Jeff. Jeff is in the building. He's cooking. He's like, listen. He's like, you need to elevate. You need to elevate the way that you're thinking, because if you're enjoying something that you really, really think is rigged, I mean, I think that says something, right? You know, I really think that says something. Like, if it's really, really rigged, then why are you watching it? You know, if you really think it's rigged, why?
Dog or chimp can figure out if they don't like something, they don't engage in it again. So for the rig conspiracist, keep that in mind. Don't like it, don't engage in it again. Elevate your learning abilities above a dog and chimp.
Oh man, shout out to you, Jeff. Much love, man. I hope you got yourself some vitamin C and green tea and all that stuff. You got to get better. You got to get better. Really, really enjoy our conversations, man. Well, Jimbo says, I love this family. Yeah, it's amazing, you know, because it has that feel of being around, you know, being at like the bar, right? Chilling at the bar. Everyone's just watching the game, talking and having a good time. And, you know, even when you're out and about, you always have this, you know, you always have your random trolls that, you know, say like crazy stuff, and everyone just looks at them and then, you know, goes on with their night. So here we go as we get started with this third quarter. Baltimore's obviously going to receive it. They're taking it from the 25 here. This is going to be a run by Lamar as he picks up about 6. And that's going to lead to second down. Quick shout out to 5-star Jason for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to you, man. Bray says, who you got winning? I got the Ravens. As Lamar's is going to keep it and run again, and he'll pick up about 3 yards. It's now going to be 3rd and 1 at the 34. 3rd and 1 at the 34. Says, bro, I'm going to be mad if Flowers don't score. Oof. Don't be mad, man. You know what's funny is I could only imagine how many players have like people hit them up in their DMs like, yo, I would have won 10,000 if you would have just got me one more yard. And they're like, I can't control that. Really? It's kind of crazy. Shadow Purple says, people have such miserable lives. Instead of making it better, they come online and, well, you know, there's a lot of bored people, right? And I mean, if you want to be bored, fine, but like, don't bring the negative energy. That's the worst thing about it. You know, that negative energy. As this is going to be a pass to Beckham, but it's going to be incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 36 for the Ravens. Hoodie Boy J says, I need OBJ to catch the ball 3 more times. Well, that's an incomplete there. He almost had it, but couldn't reel it in. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 36. Randy says, Robo, every horrible call doesn't prove that the game was rigged. I can't believe you guys are still having this conversation. This is crazy. I was done with that like 15 minutes ago. Like, it's crazy. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And here we go. Snap is off. Lamar's just going to keep this. Has a good block. And he'll get the first down. 12 yards on the scramble. And they'll get to the 48. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Jimbo says, you make millions. You can learn to ignore me yelling at you on Twitter after a game. Yo. That's crazy. That's crazy. Blake says, "Could you do the Browns versus the Texans game next week? Is it a primetime game? Let me know if it's a primetime game." So here we go. 1st and 10, as this is going to be a handoff to Edwards. He gets no gain on the run. It's now going to be 2nd and 10 at the 48. Bray, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. DJ Jean says, "Conspiracy theorists, they're wearing the tinfoil football helmets." The football helmets lined with tinfoil, yo. Jags failing on all fronts. Yeah, it's been really wild because the Ravens have definitely controlled the clock. I feel like we've only seen the Jags on the field a couple times, and we're all the way in the 3rd quarter. This is crazy. So here we go, 2nd and 10, and there's going to be a flag here, a false start. It'll be 2nd and 15. Frosty says, "Just need an Ingram touchdown now." Shout out to you, Trent. Much love. Thanks for following on Facebook, man. Much appreciated. Bro, who has Tyreek on fantasy? I'm sure nobody does after they figured out that he was injured. Put him on IR. Get him out of that active roster, my friend. Shout out to Jordan. What up, bro? What's going on with you? All right, here we go. 2nd and 15 for these Ravens. And we'll see if they can get this first down. 11 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock and rolling. Snap is off. Quick throw. This is going to be caught. And that'll be Flowers for 7 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7 at the 49 now for these Ravens. Shout out to you guys. Puck says, "Come on, Ravens." Joshua Dobbs says, "Ravens going to win. Not going to lie." All right. Shout out to you, Joshua Dobbs. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Shout out to you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Here we go. 3rd and 7. I feel like this is definitely needed because if the Jags get it back, they could, change the tide. Here we go. Huntley is in now. As snap is off, pressure comes, and he's going to go down. That's a loss of 8 yards. What is going on? Why is Huntley in? Did I miss something? Or is this just wrong? What the hell is ESPN doing? That was Jackson. Okay. There's some weird stuff going on. Huntley's not in. That was Jackson. I don't know why they said Huntley. But yeah, Jackson got sacked. I don't know what's going on tonight. It's crazy. This is crazy. Lamar is in. Yeah, Lamar is in. For some reason, the stat updater is coming back with Huntley's name. I don't know why. Bray says, "I swear when the Dolphins lost last week, it's because Jalen Phillips got hurt." Okay. Shout out to his Ashton. What up, yo? What's going on with you? Is this game good at work? Shout out to you, Fred Lucky. It's one of those defensive, barn burners. Yeah. Huntley's more accurate than Lamar Jackson for real. Why? I mean, is he really more accurate than Lamar? Do we have proof of that? Or do you just feel that way? Let me know. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Bray says, "I'm hyped for Christmas." What was on your Christmas list? We're in a quick timeout commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Scores 10-0, 10 minutes and 14 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. What did everybody want for Christmas? That's a good question. Let's ask that one. What did everybody want for Christmas? Let me know. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. As we're on this quick timeout commercial break. 10:40. We still got a long time to go, and it's 10 o'clock. It's crazy. Eric says already got it. All right. Joshua Dobbs says a football visor. Okay. I want an Easton hype fire and AirPods and shark slides. Okay. DJ Genius says a barbecue rotisserie. Nice. Nevada Forever, I'm guessing, says a big winner in the Sierra Nevadas. Okay. Purple says a Hamilton Beach stand mixer. It's $55. I'm cheap. Yo, Purple was real detailed in that. I'm sure she's got me turned up loud on the TV. So if you hear me, Purple wants the Hamilton Beach stand mixer. It's only $55. I got you back, Purple. Shout out to you. Ben says a Josh Allen jersey. Okay. A Red Ryder BB gun. All right. You definitely got to be careful with that thing, you know. Gotta be careful. Joshua Dobbs says today is my birthday. Okay, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Legend says I want for Christmas to stay blessed and be humble, be thankful for what God has provided me, and to keep my friends healthy and safe. Shout out to you, Legend. That's a great answer. All right, so here we go. For these Jags, it's going to be 1st and 10. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff to ATN. Tries to hit that left side, and he goes nowhere. That's going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for these Jags. This is just absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Here we go. Do your job as best you can. That's all the players need to do. Exactly. DJ Jean says, if I bought my woman something to cook with, she'd give me a black eye for Christmas. Really? That's kind of crazy, bro. This is going to be a quick throw here. As Ingram gets it, it'll be 8 yards on the play. 3rd and 2. Shout out to Jeezy Productions for subscribing. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. He says, he says, dumper, bro. When have a conversation, figure out, why those kind of things are happening if they're happening. Here we go. 3rd and 2. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. This is going to be caught. Breaking a tackle as Ingram picks up another 11 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Rogers says, how about those Lions? I like it, man, as long as they can keep it up and stop playing inconsistent ball. Without a doubt. Jeezy, okay. Jeezy Productions. I got you, bro. Jeezy. All right. Marquez says, Marquise, I got you. Marquise says, let's go Ravens. Here we go. 1st and 10. As this is going to be a quick throw out to the flat. This is going to be caught by Jones. He'll pick up about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. 7 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock and rolling, ladies and gentlemen. And rolling. All right, here we go. Puck says defense. I'm starting to get a little hot. All right. Kedrick says Brock Purdy MVP. It's possible. 2nd and 6 as Lawrence is under center. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Deep throw. Wide open. Caught. Agnew. Good space. Quick move. And that is going to be a touchdown for the Jaguars. Ravens defense falling asleep. And we've been having conversations about this Ravens defense and how they need to basically pick up the pace and stop letting things just slip through the cracks. And that is a prime example. You've got Agnew on this post route. He's literally wide open. Nobody's out there. Where's the safety for help? This is crazy. Cuts back in, 65-yard touchdown, and now it's a 3-point game. Shout out to Andrea Watson for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to you. Yeah, extra point is up. It's good. It's a 3-point game. Score is 10-7. 10-7. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us. 950 of you, 336 likes. Our next goal is going to be 500. So if you have not, make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you all for rocking with us on this Sunday night Ravens Jaguars game. It's currently 10-7. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you do subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so way you don't miss a stream for Monday night, Thursday night, and of course, Sundays. Shout out to you guys. Quick timeout, commercial break after the score. All right, and here we go. This is going to be a touchback on the kick. These Ravens will take it at the 25. First and 10. First and 10 after the touchdown by Agnew, 65 yards. And so, yeah, these Ravens, we'll see if they can go ahead and recover and score, because unfortunately, that's now a 3-point game. Things are getting a little interesting. Shout out to Blake Connerly for following on Facebook. Thanks a lot. Shout out to you. Thank you for the support. Here we go. Here we go. As this is going to be a handoff for Mitchell. It's going to be 5 yards on the run, as it's now 2nd and 5. And they'll get to the 30. Ghost Boy says Seahawks in the Ravens game was funny. In my opinion, Seahawks are bad and they are rebuilding this year. They went to the playoffs last year. And in fact, Geno Smith had one of his best years last year. So let's get into that one. Geno Smith and company, right? JSN, DK. Let's talk about that one. So this is going to be Lamar in trouble. Gets out of it, makes a nice move, and he's going to pick up 7 yards and the first down. Baltimore at the 37. Quick shout out to Champ for following on Facebook. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the support. Shout out to you. Much, much appreciated. Much, much appreciated. All right. Tycoon says the refs are the best. Oh, man. You guys are hilarious. Shout out to you, Jeff. Much love, man. Says the bed and the Vicks Vapor Rub is calling. If I don't have the opportunity to chat with you all before Christmas, I wish you and yours very best for the holidays. I rigged my bed for sleep. That's a fact. Shout out to you, Jeff. Hope you get better, man. Make sure you hit me up. All right, so this is going to be a run to the right side for Mitchell. He gets 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10, and here we go. Here we go. 5 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock and rolling. Snap is off. Pressure comes. This is going to be another big run. 12 yards for Mitchell as they get to the 41 now. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Thoughts on the Lions this year? I'm a massive fan. I like the Lions. Like I said, I had them as my Super Bowl contending team. I thought they would be a Super Bowl contender. And I still think that, right? At this point, I think a lot of people were like, oh, like the Lions, or, paper Lions. And because it's been all about the 49ers and the Cowboys. But right now, it's anybody's NFC as far as for those, for those 4. Or 3, rather. Yeah, 3. Well, 4. Yeah, it's like 4. 49ers, Eagles, Cowboys, and Lions. Realistically. So, yeah, they're in the conversation for sure. As this is going to be thrown incomplete. Try to get it to Beckham. And it's going to be 3rd and 7 now at the 38. At the 38. Blame the Pain says, be so sick to live a Lions Super Bowl win. Well, I'm a Bills fan, my friend, so how do you think that would feel? Shout out to Stanley E for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to you for subscribing. Here we go. 3rd and 7 for these Ravens. 5 seconds on the play clock. And here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Deep throw, and that's going to be incomplete. No flags. It'll be 4th and 7, and this is going to be an interesting situation. They're at the 38. You're probably not going to kick a field goal here, so you may take a delay. Or, Tucker could hit that, right? Yeah, he could probably hit that. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. So Rick says, kick it. Yeah, I think Tucker can hit it. We'll see. Nah, they're going to take the delay. I think it's probably just out of his realm. So, yeah, they're just going to take the delay, push it back here, and then go ahead and punt it back to the Jags. 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. TKW says, I'm the kid that made... yeah, I seen that earlier, bro. Vince Rose says, how did you truly feel about the Bills win today over the Cowboys with Josh not even throwing over 100 yards? Honestly, yo, I'm going to reread that to you, and I want you to understand how it sounds. You ready? Here we go. How did you truly feel about the Bills win today over the Cowboys with Josh not even throwing over 100 yards? Honestly. So do you want it truly or honestly? Which one? Which one? Do you want it truly or honestly? DJ James says, shout out to the artists out. Here's to you, Jay. Shout out to you, man. Much love. Jeezy says Bills had a blowout versus Dallas. It was an upset, but also a good game for Diggs. Happy to see him improving. Oh, man. It's crazy. Mike B says, yikes, here comes the Jags. You're in a quick timeout commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, quick timeout commercial break.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
All right. Quick shout out to Frederica for following on Facebook. Shout out to you all, as well as The Rock for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing as we get through this quick commercial break.
Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
All right. Ichigo says an objective NFL analyst isn't even considering the Bills. They just fell short this year. Which one? Which one are we talking about? Which analyst? Which analyst? Robert says, Jay, do you think the Bills need to win out to make the playoffs or could lose one? I don't even like the thought of losing one. Just win out. Win out. Beat Miami. Take the division. Right? That's what I'm thinking. The man says Jay Ryan's in Houston, Peterson in Jacksonville, Mayo could be the guy in New England. Pierce in Las Vegas. Do you think former players will continue to get head coaching opportunities? Yeah, why not? I mean, that's primarily what the NFL has always been. Right? Shout out to you, Frederica. Thank you. I've seen that as well. Shout out to you. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Another quick throw. And this is going to be 4 yards caught by Etienne. It'll be 3rd and 3. Quick shout out to Sarah as well as Frederica for following on Facebook. Thanks a lot. Thank you for the support. Much love to both of you. Josh Caves is not going to beat Miami. Why? Why? Jeezy says the fact that the Lions were the only team in the NFC North that actually beat a team this week after being the worst franchise. The Lions aren't a bad team. We know that, right? Right? All right, here we go. 3rd and 3 for these Jags. 4 seconds on the play clock. And that's going to be a jump by the Jags. False start, 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Usman World says Miami has first. Yeah, but I think if they lose one and then they face us, which we know they're going to lose that game, then the Bills win the AFC East. So there you go. DJ Jean says, mash the like button. Mash that like, that thumbs up. Let's go. Here we go. 3rd and 8 for these Jags. And here we go. Here we go. As Lawrence takes a snap, pressure comes. He is in trouble, throws it. That's going to be picked up by the Ravens and ran in for a touchdown. This may be a fumble, but he may have been trying to throw it forward. I'm not sure how they play this here. Quick shout out to Eugene Bellamy for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Oliver says the Lions are bad. They're good. Lions are bad. They're good. They have to play like they played last night if they want to win the Super Bowl, for sure. So yeah, that's a forward pass. That's not a fumble. So this is probably just going to be an incomplete and intentional grounding. So the ball will be placed at the 1. It'll be 4th and 8. They're going to have to go ahead and punt. They'll have to go ahead and punt. Richard says, as a Green Bay fan going into the season, I said we could get 8 and 9 wins with the Love at quarterback. Yeah, I like Love. Watson's great. Dobbs is great as well. Obviously, I think the defense is the biggest thing as far as Green Bay right now. Allowing so many points. That's going to be the difference. So here we go. When you said Lions and Super Bowl, what is your prediction? I said they're potential Super Bowl contenders. I didn't say I'd see them in the Super Bowl, but I do think they're Super Bowl contenders. It's going to take a lot to get through either the Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers. For sure. Says realistically, Green Bay needs 2 to 3 years with all the young talent they have. Yeah, without a doubt. And it's really a shame because I feel like if Aaron Rodgers would have stayed and just given them that time, he may have potentially won another Super Bowl with Green Bay. For sure. So the Ravens are going to go ahead and take over at the 42 after the punt. It's going to be 1st and 10 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock left in this third quarter. Timeout, commercial break. Blake says, could you do the Texans versus Browns game? Is that a primetime game? Let me know what time it is. Troy says Geno is still primed and they may not make the playoffs. Huntley was the Pro Bowl quarterback last year. The Space Needle wants to be back this upcoming week. Go Hawkeyes. Shout out to you, Troy. Well, I don't think it's going to be difficult for the Packers to re-sign Love, Mitch. They're just going to have to give him some money, that's all. They'll have to give him a little bit of money and then, obviously go from there. The real question is, what is he worth, right? 50 million, 75, 100. I don't think he's worth any more than 120. Still got to prove yourself. Rodgers, in my opinion, could have restructured the contract to help them out and stayed. Yeah, but he didn't want to do that. He wanted the shortcut. And look where it got him. Shout out to Go Ravens. Says, let's go Ravens. Yeah, look where it got him, right? You leave Green Bay, and then, some people were saying that was karma. And obviously, you don't wish an injury on anybody. And it's just really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Brian says if Rodgers would have stayed, the Packers wouldn't have any money to bring in better players. I think with the squad that they have, if he would have developed them and helped them with that process, they would have been great. What's changed with Love? As far as the personnel. What's changed? So here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for these Ravens. Quick toss. Runs back inside. Gets a good block. Hits that left edge. Still going. And they're going to get to the 34. 1st and 10. 24-yard pickup by Mitchell. As we're now down to 2 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock and rolling. Troy says, Jay, why the Ravens and not the Bills coming out of the AFC? What do you mean? I basically said both. To me, it's between the Bills and the Ravens out of the AFC for a potential Super Bowl. Here we go. 1st and 10 as Lamar is under center. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff. Cuts back to the middle. That's going to be a pickup of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 at the 30. Go Ravens says, should I get an OBJ jersey or Kyle Hamilton? I mean, that's up to you, my friend. I mean, it's a personal choice as far as who do you want on your back, right? Who would you feel that you are more proud to represent on your back? That is the question. That is the question. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Lamar in trouble. Gets out of it. Still on his feet. Throws deep, and that's going to be caught in double coverage. Likely for 26 yards, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 4. Great throw. Even better catch and double coverage. Wow. 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Shout out to Antonio. What up, man? Since AJ, I'm back. How about them Cowboys? How about them? How about them? Nicola says, will the Broncos make the playoffs? Who's the last 4 they play? What's the last 4? This is going to be a run for about a yard or 2. It'll be 2nd and goal. And they're just going to run this down here to the end of the 3rd quarter. What is it? What's the schedule left for the Broncos? Jeezy says Ravens have the best running back in the NFL, Lamar Jackson, because he can't run and has an arm. Okay. All right. King of the Wise says Lamar Jackson is fire. He's playing to win. He's playing to win. You score now, right? You go up 17-7 in the 4th quarter. Your defense do what they need to do, and you might walk out of Jacksonville with a win. Quick shout out to Mocha Space for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Richard says, really hoping Green Bay keeps Dylan. He grew up about 10 minutes from me. Kid was a beast in high school and college. Yeah, I like Dylan as well, right? Probably one of the few in the league that, runs the way that he does, and definitely has that power, can take a hit, not injury prone. I like him. He's good. He's good. I set the Cowboys with that call I gave you on the show. You did on the Cowboys and Bills. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't think anybody expected the Bills to win the way that they did. And that is a fact. It's not Leo says Jags not a joke this year. They're not a joke or they are a joke? Which one? Cowboys got slaughtered. Yes, they did. The Broncos play the Patriots, Chargers, and Raiders. Okay. So they are not a joke? All right. They used to say some running backs run downhill. Dylan fits that profile for show. Yeah, he does. Hard to bring him down. He's almost guaranteed to get you, anywhere between, 5 to 6 yards a carry. So yeah, he's solid. He's solid. And they love him out there in, Wisconsin. So, yeah. What about the Falcons? 9-7 loss. I mean, talk about a team that's in rebuild mode. The Falcons are definitely there for sure. So we're going to get started here with this 4th quarter. It's going to be 10-7. 3-point game. 3-point game. Devin Baker says, do you think the Jags will go to the Super Bowl? I do not, my friend. I do not, unfortunately. I just don't think they have the offensive chemistry right now that's going to lead them there. And the defense, it's just not clicking, as Edwards is going to run up the middle for a yard, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Ravens. So there you go. 17-7 as we start this 4th quarter. 14 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock. Jeezy says favorite player, Gabe Davis. Jimbo says so much for Jags lead at some point. You should have known what was going on, Jimbo. You should have known. They've been held to 7 points for 4 quarters now. 4 quarters, my friend. So, we'll see if these Jags can respond. It has not been an easy game for them. And this Ravens defense has found a way to hold them to 7 and put the pressure on Lawrence and get the ball back when it matters most. Since I didn't check the script, Devin says, do you think the Jags will win this game? I pick Ravens. That was my prediction. Joseph says, who is your favorite Ravens player? Mark Andrews. Jags are only 3-4 at home. Okay. So yeah, we'll see what these Jags can do on this next drive. There's plenty of time to make it a game. They just got to figure it out. They got to figure it out. Five Cheeks King says Ravens winning all day. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. I figured Ravens win, but would give up an early first score to screw the betters. No. That is not what happened. Shout out to Jeffrey. What up, man? Devin Baker, Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia, my friend. Miami will score 85 points on Dallas? It's not going to happen, my friend. Dallas is going to go roast the Dolphins for what just happened. You know how this thing works. Cut it out. You know how this thing works. Especially if they don't have Tyreek Hill. Especially. Choices, I put money on Brock Purdy to win MVP. What about Christian McCaffrey through over 2,000 yards, total all-purpose yards? Yeah, I mean, obviously you've got CMC, you've got Brock, you've got Dak, right? All these players are in the conversation as far as MVP. And, hey, we'll just have to see, man. So this is going to be a handoff to Etienne. He'll pick up a yard on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for these Jags at the 26. Shout out to you, man. Dak's on a mission to prove he's better than that performance. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Devin says, I can't wait for Monday night. I'm a Seahawks fan. Let's go. Let's go. Dak coming out to make sure his stats didn't look. Listen, when he threw that pick, I just seen it. I was like, wow, I know he's going to throw a pick just from the way he's throwing the ball. It was really weird. This is going to be a quick throw. That's going to be a wide open Ridley for 7 yards, and it's now going to be 3rd and 2. It's now going to be 3rd and 2 at the 33. Favorite college team, FSU. FSU. T-Law needs to just run the ball. Just take it himself, right? Just go out there and run. If you can't pass, just go out there and run. Here we go, 3rd and 2. Let's see if this Ravens defense can get a stop. And here we go. Here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw, and that's going to be incomplete. He was going to get wrecked if he didn't get rid of that ball. It's going to be 4th and 2, and they're going to go ahead and punt again. They're going to punt again. Trevor not looking like himself. Not at all. Throwing inaccurate passes, and it doesn't look good. Does not look good. Throwing behind his receiver. I don't know. Here we go. Kickoff back to the Ravens. And they're going to take this at the 24. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. It says if the Jags lose, the Colts, Jags, and Texans are all 8 and 6. Dallas actually had only 3 competitive points. Yeah, they got held to 3. That is a fact. Thoughts on FSU not making the playoffs? I mean, the reality is this, right? When you have those kind of situations and, the star quarterback's not going to be in, That's how things happen. That's how things play out. So I know everybody's talking about it. Everybody hates it. But at the end of the day, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. The rules are the rules, and how things are set up, that's how they're set up. It's really unfortunate, though. So I would love to see him in the national championship for sure. Shout out to you guys. 1,094 viewers, 380 likes. Our next goal is going to be 500, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not, make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. Also, if you have not, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. Click that bell, turn on your notifications, that way you don't miss a stream for Monday night, Thursday night, and of course, Sunday football. Shout out to you guys. Shawji says, I'm going to go ahead and take the Ravens starting now. Well, how easy was that, astrology? DeAndre says, end of the year, Lamar Jackson will get traded for Aaron Rodgers and a second and first rounder. Yeah. Oh, man. That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. Score is 17-7, 13 minutes and 32 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Four Legends says, yo, what up, Jay? How's your day been going? It's been going good, man. You know, just a little under the weather, but I've been fighting through it. We've been doing this since 4 o'clock. You know how we do. We working. Shout out to Ben, Bills Mafia. Let's go, bro. Who do you think is going to win, the Ravens or 49ers? I'm going 49ers for Christmas Day. I think it's going to be a hell of a game, without a doubt. And I'm not saying 49ers by like a ton of points. I think if the 49ers do win, it's probably going to come down to a field goal. Or I could be completely wrong, and Ravens blow out the 49ers, or the 49ers blow out the Ravens. But all I know is it's going to be a hell of a game, for sure. We thought the Bills and the Cowboys were going to be a close game, and we were completely misled. Shout out to Christopher Jones coming through with the $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Christopher Jones. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $2 donation, my friend. All right. Hachiko says, I hate the Ravens. Hope they never win again. Wow, that's a strong word, Hachiko. Strong word, bro. Strong word. Who do you have winning the college playoffs? I'm leaning towards Michigan. Four Legends says, Jam a Bills fan and my brother and dad are Cowboys fans, but I'm not going to lie, Dallas kind of underperformed. I mean, like, what does that mean, though? Like, what does that mean? I'm not going to lie, they kind of underperformed. Like, what does that mean? Like, did you expect them to do better? Or did you expect the Bills to play worse? Like, what do you mean? We know that Dallas was terrible on the road. They're only putting up 23 points a game. And they've only demonstrated dominance in their own house. You know, it's the equivalent. I'm not going to go there. I was going to take it way far. I'm not going to go there. Like, listen, at the end of the day, they do terrible on the road. Terrible. Go look at the numbers. Go look it up. Cryptor says Ravens and 49ers will be the Super Bowl teams. We'll see. Then it says, yo, what's your favorite team, my guy? Bills Mafia, my friend. Bills Mafia. Ben says Bills will be playing at home all playoffs. Yeah, that's all right. I'm saying it could have been a closer game than it was if they were actually good on the road. Yeah, but, I mean, what would make them good on the road? Right? What's so different about them being on the road opposed to being in their own house? What makes them dominant in their own house versus when they go play somebody on the road? You see what I'm saying? Like, are you just more comfortable in the dome, or can you not play outside? Is that what it is? Kind of interesting. Here we go. Here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for these Ravens. And looks like there's going to be an injury here for the Ravens as well. Unfortunately. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Hill. Gets 5 yards on the carry. And, I mean, right now, I feel like we're going to see a lot of running. Right? You're going to see a lot of running. They're going to try to keep this clock rolling as much as they can. And sneak out of Jacksonville with this win. But there is a lot of time on the clock, so you're going to have to manage this thing correctly. Your Bills got a nice game against the Chiefs, sadly. I mean, hey. A lot of people were complaining about, the call and saying that the, Chiefs were cheated and all this other stuff. And I'm like, well, how about you put up more than 17 points? Right? Put up more than 17 points, and then you don't have to worry about the ref calling the game. Quick shout out to Regina for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Robert says, I look for Texas-Alabama championship, Alabama to win, although I think they cheated FSU. Shout out to you, Robert. Dennis says, I like Travis Kelce, man. I look up to him. Okay. As it looks like they're going to try to sneak this here for a yard to pick up the 1st down, and I do think they get it. But there is a flag. There is a flag. Shout out to you, Dennis. Also, quick shout out to John W. as well as Marion Taylor for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers. So the Jags will get hit with too many men on the field. Really, Peterson, get it together. So that's going to lead to a 1st down for the Ravens as they'll get pushed to the 48, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 11:48 on the clock and rolling in this 4th quarter. John W. says, man, I wish Jags would win, but I just don't see them pulling the win tonight. Yeah, just, especially if the Ravens score now, it's probably not going to happen. As this is going to be Hill hits the left side. It's going to be a pickup of 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2 at the 40. Then says 49ers got the formula down. Get so far ahead, the refs can't affect the game unless you tap their head of security. Oh, man. Go Blue. What are you feeling on the Detroit Lions? I mean, I like them, right? But there's so much competition. The top 4, 49ers, Cowboys, Eagles, Lions, you kind of narrow that down to Cowboys, Cowboys, 49ers. After tonight, are we talking about the Eagles again? Right? What are we talking about? Are we talking Lions, 49ers, NFC Championship? That'd be kind of crazy. There's a lot of ways you can go about it for sure. All right. So here we go. As Lamar gets 15 yards on the run, he's going to get to the 25. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Here we go. 54th regular season game with 50-plus rush yards. Tied most in NFL history with Michael Vick. Look at that. What a stat. Another big run here for Edwards. He'll pick up 20 yards. It's going to be 1st and goal as they get to the 5 and we approach the 10-minute mark. Lamar's building his case for 2-time MVP. Yeah, that production, it's going to have to pick up. If we're going to have Lamar in the conversation, the production is going to have to pick up for the next 4 games for sure. Or next 3 games, rather. Hey, the Bills have the same recipe as the 49ers coming together. Good game. Managing quarterback, a beast running back, good O-line, 2 threats, a wide receiver, and a good tight end. Hungry defense, winning recipe. So Stanley's going to come off the field for the Ravens. He looks to be injured on the play, as it's now 1st and goal at the Jags 5. Quick shout out to JP Ashton for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Jimbo says, let Cook cook. Yeah, man, let him cook. Let him cook. Tate says the lady is singing. Yeah, for the most part. For the most part. Here we go. 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Here we go. Clock still rolling as we're now under 10 minutes. As we have Lamar under center. We have motion. This is going to be a handoff, and Edwards will pick up 1 yard on the run. It's going to be 2nd and goal at the 4. 2nd and 4. 2nd and goal at the 4. Joseph says, how do you feel about Cowboys fans? I mean, I don't really feel any kind of way about Cowboys fans, right? I mean, they're just Cowboys fans. You got to know how to handle all the fans, right? Every team has their own fan base. We have a mixed channel here, so it's like, we've got fans of all the teams over here. Here we go, 2nd and goal. As Lamar rolls out, in trouble, gets out of it. No, he'll get taken down. That's going to be a loss of 3. And it's now going to be 3rd and goal. Clock rolls, 8:44 on the clock. Gibbs or Laporta? Yeah, I like Laporta. Laporta's great. For sure. For sure. 266 rushing yards by the Bills, 89 rushing yards by the boys. Ben says Cook was breaking some eggs today. All right, here we go. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Lamar's got plenty of time. Throws to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. And this will lead to 4th and goal. And we're going to see a field goal coming up here for the Ravens. So Tucker's going to trot out and then go ahead and kick the field goal. Shout out to Father Time. All right. So, Tucker's going to come out on the field, kick the field goal, and they go up 20-7 with 8 minutes left in this 4th quarter. All right, so quick timeout, commercial break.
I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away. I'm floating on the dance floor tonight. Yeah. The feeling in my system feels right. 'Cause I came here to dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance the night away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the score is going to be 20-7, 8 minutes left in this 4th quarter. Jags, I mean, right, it's not over. You score a touchdown, you're down by 6, right? And at that point, you got yourself a 1-score game, but you got to do something right now. That is a fact. Yeah. This is one of the nights I don't know where the moon is, but I'm acting funny. Shout out to you, bro. All right. What do we got as far as the votes go? I haven't checked the votes in a while. What are we at? 905 votes, 66% for the Ravens, holding it down. Shout out to you guys. We also hit 63,000 subscribers today. Much love to each and every one of you for rocking with us. All 63,000 of you. Let's go. Kiro says, don't go 3 in our Jags. Yeah. It says, oh, I bet the Lions are going to win in 2055. That's crazy. 2055. It's nuts. All right, here we go. Here we go. Looks like the ball fell off the tee. So they're going to have to fix that and then kick it off. Quick shout out to Alex Cray for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Dennis says, what's your all-time favorite NFL player? All-time favorite, Joe Montana. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is going to be kicked off back to the Jags. And they're going to take this. No, just going to let it roll out. Go to the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. So they'll take the ball at the 25, 1st and 10. 8 minutes on the clock. Astrology says 85% of the money line bets were on Dallas. That is a fact. We know that. Dennis says congrats on the 63. Shout out to you, Dennis. Let's go. All right. Let's get back to it. 1st and 10 for these Jags. Let's see if they can put something on the board to make this interesting. They've really, really struggled this whole entire game. And can Trevor Lawrence do something to get his team back in it? Here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be a play fake. Rolls out. Has time. Throws deep. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. And you've got Jones limping now. That is not good. That is a significant loss if he is not okay. He is limping right now. That does not look good. And they're going to check on him. So Jones may be out at this point. I'm trying to see what happened. Maybe just, oh yeah, he pulled a hammy. Pulled the left hamstring, it looks like. Here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This is going to be a play fake. Another throw, and nobody's over there. Lawrence, what are you doing? Major miscommunications here for Lawrence. He does not look himself at all, as there's nobody over there. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Shout out to you, Tony. Oliver says, I bet the team is going to win the national championship in 2077. It's going to be my team. And Oliver, how old are you going to be in 2077? Are you talking about some wild numbers right now that I don't even want to think about? This is going to be Lawrence going down. It looks like that ball may have came out, and it's going to be Ravens ball. This game is absolutely an onslaught right now. Wow. Lawrence try to get away. Ball comes out, and Ravens will get it. Good defense. Good defense. Ravens ball. Shout out to you, Teresa. Fresh in from the Sound of Music. Great wins by the Bengals and the Bills. Hey, Jay and everyone. Shout out to you, Teresa. Much love. Much love. Yeah. Then it says Bills have star players. Just Josh Allen throws too many picks. How many picks did he throw today? How many did he throw today? Did Josh Allen throw a pick today? Here we go. 1st and 10 for these Ravens. This is going to be a handoff. Hits that left side. It's going to be no gain for Edwards. It'll be 2nd and 10. Dennis says, I don't know, man. You know that Google's your friend, right? I don't know, man. I don't keep up with that stuff. What? Then why mention that? What are we doing? Wow. All right. Here we go. This is going to be a handoff to Edwards for 3 yards. It's going to lead to 3rd and 7. Like, what? Could you imagine? Could you imagine me saying that? Patrick Mahomes threw an interception today. Well, who was he throwing to, Jay? I don't know. I'm not into that stuff. Well, how the hell did you know he threw an interception? Like, what are we doing? Like he threw to Tony and the ball was intercepted, right? Like, you should know that kind of stuff. That's why he freaked out on the bench, because Tony made the error and then he threw a pick because of it. So if you don't know how many picks Josh Allen threw today, then how do you know that he has a problem throwing interceptions? Were you just listening to somebody talk about it? Shout out to Astrology. Says Josh Allen doesn't know how to make pancakes and he never cleans his room. How would you know that? Oh, it's one of those nights. So it looks like the Ravens will go ahead and kick a field goal here. Adding to their points. Kick is up. It is good. And it's been a night for Tucker, right? It's going to be 23-7 with 6 minutes and 1 second left in the fourth quarter. All right. 23-7. 23-7. Dennis says, I'm not disrespecting Josh and I don't want to make anyone mad. Oh, Dennis, you're not making anyone mad, right? You just got to understand, when you say stuff like that, you got to be prepared to back up the take, right? I can't just say blanket statements and not have a response for it, right? Why do you think I get asked so many questions? I probably get asked more questions than a teacher on a daily basis. Because, kids nowadays don't really like asking questions. They just like to be told to work. Don't be like, hey, teacher, how does this work? They be like, all right, just give me the work. I'll figure it out on my own. Dennis says, I'm 14 years old. Well, Dennis, listen. It's 11:05 on what I would assume is a vacation off for you week. So we're going to school you tonight, my friend. Make sure that when you ask questions like that, you have an understanding as far as stats. That way you can have a conversation in regards to the topic specifically of what you're talking about. And then you can give a true opinion about that specific statement. So there you go. So when you say something like, hey, Josh Allen has an interception problem, and I feel this way because he has the most turnovers in the league in the last 4 years, right? You say something like that, and then you can get into that conversation. But when you do the blanket statement and you don't know what's going on, well, then, we got to let you know to do your research, which I hope you do your research because that's very important in school as well. So, when you're in school and your teacher's like, yo, show me the work, you can't just write down the answer. You got to show your teacher the work too, along with the answer. It's the same kind of situation there so that you can understand a little better. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. This is going to be caught by Etienne. He'll get 11 yards, and that's a first down. 5 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. And there looks to be an injury here for Amar Davis. He's down on the field. Shout out to you, Jacqueline. What's going on with you? Fox says I take Andrews over Kittle at every state in their respective careers in terms of health consistency. It's a no-brainer for me. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. The explosiveness, the run after catch, I think that you get with Kittle is a little better than what you get out of Andrews. And unfortunately, when you talk healthy, Kittle right now is playing and Andrews isn't. So that kind of like, I'm not going to say it takes away from your point, but it kind of does because Andrews is injured and Kittle's playing football right now. But here we go. This is going to be a big run for Lawrence as he just keeps it. He's like, I'll do it myself, and picks up the first down. Fox's career-wise, I got to go back and look at the stats on that one to see if it makes sense career-wise. But right now, I don't think that would work. Even if Andrews was in right now, I just don't think it would work. But maybe from a career standpoint, like I said, I'll go back and look at the stats, and maybe that's a conversation that we could have if we get into the tight ends. We'll see. Andrews is all power. Kittle has a mixture of everything. Okay. Tony says nobody mentions Tom Brady anymore. Are we supposed to? Like in what like regards? So we'd be like, yo, Tom Brady. Just out of nowhere. Like, it's like nobody talks about Tom. I'm gonna just start doing it like randomly. Hey guys, so I wonder what Tom Brady's doing right now. Quick throw. This is going to be incomplete to Ridley. It's going to be 3rd and 10 at the 44. Says Ravens are winning. I'm happy. Shout out to you, Nova. Ghost Boy says if Mark Andrews didn't get injured, he would be better than Kelsey right now based on the stats he put up and connection between Lamar and Mark is good. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I agree with that. Kelsey is not himself. He got into a relationship and just died on the field. And that's not a hot take. You can take that one to the bank. Go look it up. It has not been the same since he got into his relationship. Jimbo says, gotta check in on Brady. Right, hop onto the Instagram, see what's going on with Brady, yo. See what he ate today. Here we go, 4th and 4 for these Jags as Lawrence steps up. He's going to move on the run again, and he'll pick up 13 yards, and that's going to be 1st and 10 as they get to the Baltimore 25. There you go. Chad says, I'm a Bengals fan, but congrats on your Bills win. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Also, shout out to Dave Nally Dave Nail. I'm going with Nail. Dave, let me know if I'm right. Shout out to you for subscribing. Thank you for the support. Welcome to the channel. I think it's Dave Nail. I don't think it's Naily. I don't think it's Nolly. Abagnale. Shout out to Catch Me if you can. I got to watch that movie again. Quick throw. This is going to be incomplete to Ridley. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 3:53 on the clock. 3:53 on the clock. Dennis says, dang, I really wanted the Jags to win. Nobody talking about Tim Tebow anymore. Go Bills. Shout out to you, Philip. I really wonder what Tim Tebow's doing right now. Just straight random. Yeah, I really wonder what Mark Sanchez is doing right now. Where's he at? What's he doing? 2nd and 10. Snap is off. Pressure comes as Lawrence gets out of trouble, and he's using those legs. He is using those legs. He gets another 12 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 as he gets to the 13. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Dominic says, why don't we talk about Nathan Peterman? Oh, my goodness. Right? You want to talk about E.J. Manuel, too? You want to talk about him? Yeah, let's talk about Doug Flutie. Oh, man. Here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. And Cooks just drops it on a slant. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Shout out to Teresa. Says Tim Tebow is helping kids. That's good. That's real good. Shout out to Tim Tebow. Making a difference out in this world. I like it. I like it. Astrology says Nathan Peterman is my favorite quarterback. How many yards he put up this year? 2nd and 10. Here we go. Oh, man. Snap is off. Pressure comes. And Lawrence throws deep end zone. And that's caught. But he juggled it. No, they're going to say incomplete. That was a great almost catch by Ridley, but he couldn't get control. And, yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Shout out to Coach Plays. What up, man? What's going on with you? How you been doing, bro? I've been liking the videos. Man. You're doing good. I like how you change things up as far as the content. It looks good. Looks real good. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to the Coach Plays in the building, ladies and gentlemen, fellow sports streamer, NFL content. Make sure you check him out. Show him some love. The Coach Plays. Coach, we got to get you on the channel again, man. It's been a while. Bro. Says thank you. I'm starting to get some traction. Yeah, you know how this works, man. You know, consistency is key, and as long as you keep going, you already know how it goes, man. I know you coach and everything like that, so it's a little difficult. But, you know, if you go the video route, right? If you go the video route strictly and you just get yourself a nice little consistent schedule going, you know, you won't have to worry about streaming as much and you can grow off of that. Let's schedule a day, bro. Let's make it happen. You know, I like Will Levis. I like what the Titans are doing right now. So that could be a great conversation that we get into, without a doubt. Coach says, I think that's what I'm doing, leaning into the video route. Yeah, I think it's working good for you. And like I said, I like what you're doing, man. Shout out to you. So yeah, hit me up, shoot me an email, or yeah, you got my number actually. Yeah, my number. Shoot me a text, and we'll link up. We'll figure it out. Ghost Boy says, I haven't heard more about Von Miller accusations, but did anything else happen? I assume he did do it, but the NFL won't do much of anything. Why do you assume he did it? That's kind of weird. Like, you're like, I assume he did do it. Like, what? Like, why? What happened to innocent until proven guilty, bro? It's kind of crazy. So they're going to go ahead and review this thing here, it looks like. I mean, for the most part, by the time he had control of it, he was out of bounds, so I think it's going to be incomplete. Shout out to Vay Nisha. What's going on with you? All right, here we go. 3rd and 10. DJ Jean says it's guilty until proven otherwise. What world are we in? This is also going to be incomplete. It's now 4th and 10. 3:24 on the clock, and obviously they're just going to go for this because they need to punch it in. So here we go. 4th and 10. 4th and 10. So Trent Edwards could have won today as Bills quarterback. Oh, man. Here we go. 4th and 10. Didn't the Bills lose a punt over false accusations? They sure did. That kid's career was ruined over false accusations. Teresa, yeah, the tush was out of bounds. So 4th and 10, 3:24 on the clock. And if you're the Jags, you got to do something here. You got to score. Oliver says, I wish I'm in the NFL. Okay. Hey, listen, if you train, give it your all, maybe eventually you'll get there, man. Maybe eventually you'll get there. Daniel, yeah, it's only a 2-score game. So if they can punch it in, but if they don't, I think this thing is over. Here we go, 4th and 10 for these Jags. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Lawrence throws incomplete. No flags. Trevor Lawrence is just a shell of himself, and it's really sad. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm not too sure if it's, the injury is still bothering him, but he just does not look good at all. Not look good at all. Shout out to Purple, says that lady lied. Matt wasn't even there. There was a video. Matt said he is going to sue her attorney for defamation. Yeah, I mean, he should. He should. Because the reality is this, that kid lost out on big money. Not just even the contract, but the endorsements and, all that kind of stuff. And, just to understand that you're a part of an organization, you're a part of something, and then somebody could rip it away from you for a false accusation. It's crazy. This is going to be a run, as we're going to see Edwards pick up about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3, but there is a flag. There is a flag. Jonathan says they got this far on the run and scrambles while they try to throw. So, wow, yeah, that's going to be unnecessary roughness on Thomas, and that's going to push the Ravens to the 33. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Yeah, shout out to you, Coach. Also, quick shout out to Mason Lane for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Ghost Boy says Vaughn seems like a kind-hearted and genuine guy, but there's lots of arguments and fights that happens with close relationships, especially since they've been together for around 5 years. I don't think that's an excuse, right? We're not supposed to sit here and be like, oh, he's a nice guy. Arguments do happen. People get physical sometimes. No, like if you know that you're in a situation that Von Miller's in, if you get into, I think that like in arguments, there's like levels to it, right? You got like level 1 through level 5. If you are a person of status like Von Miller, when you know the argument is above a level 2, you probably should just leave the house and come back in the morning after things have settled down. Right? Level 2 is like, shouting, yelling, things like that. Because there's levels to arguments. We know that, right? Like level 1, you might be bickering back and forth. You might yell, and then obviously you talk it over and you get over it. Level 2 is like, y'all to the point where y'all screaming and yelling at each other. I hate you. I hate you too. And then, you potentially, can get over that. But then like there's level 3, level 3, like they throw something at you, right? Get to that point. They throw something at you and you throw it back. And then it turned into this big thing, right? At that point, you should have been gone. Before that even happens, you should take off for the night. Level 4, y'all basically throwing hands at each other, and no one should do that. You should never get to level 4. And then obviously level 5 is just full blown incident. And yeah, you know what level 5 is. Nobody should ever get to level 5. But yeah. Yeah, I think, he got to level 2. And, well, no, I'll say about level 3 because that was what the allegations were for. And he should have never let it got there. He should have never let it got there. Parent 78 says, how do you know these levels, Jay? Experience. Think I'm a sugarcoat it for you? Experience. How do you know it? Live and learn, my friend. Live and learn. Matt says, Brady, I said it. Here we go. This is going to be a handoff, run for about a yard. And it's going to be 2nd and 8 as we hit the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Shout out to Purple. He thought I was going to make up some like fantasy story. Well, I read it in a book about levels of domestic situations. Nah, boy. Nah, I didn't live through some situations, my friend. I lived through some crazy stuff. And, you just got to be realistic about things. And then you got to understand, how people operate, especially, women specifically, how women get emotional, how women feel about certain things that you do, how what you do can basically motivate their actions and all that kind of stuff. You got to understand all that kind of stuff, right? A lot of people think that they could just jump into relationships, jump into marriages and all that kind of stuff, and they don't even know who they're dealing with or how they're going to respond to certain situations because they haven't taken the time to learn the individual that they're with. But that's a whole nother conversation. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all here for the game. Y'all here for the game. Shout out to Jimbo. Says, right, I had my best friend call me about his lady problems. Haven't talked to him or his girl in years. Turns out he was being a POS like I used to be and was getting called out like I was. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Johnson says, let's go Ravens. This is a big one for tonight. Yes, Lord, we need it. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. All right. It's going to be 3rd and 5 here. Clock rolling. Minute 35 and counting for these Ravens. John Musgrove says, I'm a retired cop. I've been trained in nonviolent crisis intervention. Those levels are real. Shout out to you, John. See? And if you're not able to understand what those levels are, or if you can't comprehend what those levels are, then you need to question yourself as far as your own development before you start dealing with people, before you even start going out and dealing with society, because there's levels to how you have to handle interactions with people out in this world, and you need to understand all that stuff. All of it. Shout out to you, John. Thank you for the love and support. Deborah says, Ravens are very scary, playing my Niners on Christmas. Congratulations, Bill. Shout out to you, Deborah. It's going to be a great game. It is going to be a great game. That is for sure. That is for sure. Emotions are problems are a problem in families? Of course. Without a doubt. I mean, we know that, but it's all about how you handle it. There's a wrong way and there's a right way. Greg C says, trust, I see, and I know about it. Life is your best teacher for sure, Greg. Shout out to you, man. So clock is rolling. It's going to be 4th and 3. And let's see what the Ravens decide to do here to close this thing out. 30 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to go ahead and run this here. Just run it. So they're going to run, and there it is. Edwards up the middle, picks up 3 yards, first down, and that is going to roll the clock down. W for the Ravens, 23-7, ladies and gentlemen. Hell of a game. Good time with you guys. Tomorrow I will be streaming. Monday night, it's going to be the Eagles and the Seahawks. I don't know what's going on. We may see two backup quarterbacks for tomorrow night, which is just crazy, considering that this game does have playoff implications. But hey, that's just the reality of it. So there you go. There you go. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that like, that thumbs up. I do appreciate each and every one of you for rocking with us tonight. Much love to the Wrench Gang. Much love to the family, all the listeners and all the watchers. I do appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Peace out. Father time I did, man. It took a lot, but I did. Good night, everybody. I couldn't leave you hanging, Frederica. I couldn't leave you hanging, Frederica. I had to come back for you. I seen that pink pop up. I was about to shut it down, and you came through with the big 50 ball. Shout out to you, Frederica. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $50 donation. Woman of her word. Ravens got the W. Let's go. So the Ravens are real. Shout out to you, Frederica. Ric Flair, where are you at? Where are you at? I'll turn this off here. Shout out to you, Frederica. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $50 donation. Much, much appreciated. The real test. It's going to be on Christmas Day. It's going to be on Christmas Day against those 49ers. And I don't know. I really don't know. I like Lamar. I like what they doing. But that 49ers team is different. It's going to be a hell of a fight. That is for sure. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll be here for it. I'll be here for it. Shout out to you, Frederica. Have a great night. Shout out to all you guys. I'm up out of here for real this time. For real. Good night, everybody. Good night.